Oh, why lonely?
Is crisp and pure, while
My
one
friend
from Neo
ignores me.
has an enduring aftertaste.
Why is he or she ignoring you?
The water possesses a
Oh fucking no.
Why you ever asked?
I like to think it's because he's busy.
But you never asked him.
I think I have.
Oh, so it's your friend's fault then.
Probably.
Ah, okay. Then why are you feeling so hard on yourself? It's their fault.
Because I want to hang out with him.
Oh, he's the one being a dick, right?
I don't think he does it on purpose.
I that's true, but you never know.
I think I know.
You can't give people the benefit of the doubt nowadays.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, damn, man, he doesn't seem to reciprocate how much faith you have in him.
God damn it. No, but something weird happened with PlayStation because I didn't get a notification on my console.
Really?
I got it on my phone. Like, so I had my phone away from me, and I was talking with Tati and her friend in the kitchen. And, like, later I was like, this guy still hasn't sent me an invite. So I went to go check, I went to go pick up my phone to look for something. And then my notifications, 20 minutes after I just said that, it like, showed that you invited me. And I was like, I didn't get a fucking invite on my TV.
That's weird. Like, that's never happened before, I think. Actually, I don't know, because you're usually the one who invites. Like, I never done it, really.
It's weird because I'm not streaming. So the notification should have popped up.
Maybe you were, but you just didn't know?
Hell no.
You imagine?
I always make sure. I don't want to be a dark side Phil where I'm caught like jacking off.
Oh,
Some
I
shit.
forgot he did that.
He finishes and he goes, "Oh, I've been on stream the whole time, huh?"
It's you two.
And he, did he even get banned for that? That was a stream that was on, right?
Yeah, except you don't see anything.
So that's why he didn't get in trouble?
Yeah, you didn't really get in trouble for it because you don't see anything. You just see this man like moving his arm and cocking his head back after he finishes, and that's pretty much it.
I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that
I'm surprised how many people...
in the past.
Like, he's still popular, right?
Every time I encounter an obstacle,
He has his own small niche fan base, I guess, but not really a fan base.
I remember long ass time ago, he was the guy people always made fun of, like, how badly he plays games.
Still does.
Yeah, I know. But, like, I guess it works, because he's still... Well, I feel like he's still relevant. Not big, but still talked about.
What's it called?
Like, I remember seeing him play, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. I remember people comparing him with, Low Tier God when Street Fighter came out, saying that he was doing better.
Yeah. I mean, the guy knows fighting games, it's just that he just doesn't... He's not... I don't know what the phrase is. Humble? I don't think it's humble. He just doesn't admit when he's wrong. He's arrogant, I guess, is the word.
According to the rules I designed for her,
You're talking about a Low Tier God right now?
No, I'm talking about Dark Side Phil.
Oh, okay.
Because he knows fighting games. Like, he plays pretty decently. It's just the fact that he's not, he's arrogant. He thinks he's always right. He thinks, like, he blames shit in the game that is, like, totally actually his fault.
A great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
But, if you're wondering why he's still popular, there's a thing called a lol cow, or whatever the hell. There's a definition for it. It's a LOL cow, and it's basically, people watch the person to make fun of them. Or to, like, basically whatever they do is just hilarious. No one takes them seriously.
Uh-huh.
Even though they themselves are taking the thing seriously, or believe that they're correct, or are actually serious about what they do.
So it has to be someone who's, how do you say it? Like, not doing it on purpose, I guess?
Yeah, like they're completely oblivious as to how fucking wrong they are, or stupid, or cringy.
But an excess of caution is not
I
unwarranted.
guess. I remember back then I was thinking of if whether or not he actually is that bad or doing it as a
Let us work
like an act.
From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be
Nah,
many more
most of the time
monsters
it's
nearby.
not an act.
All of them must be eliminated.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Konya. This color.
By the way, which light cone did you get from the battle pass the first time you did it?
You asked this already. It was the Himiko one.
Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you said you got the Erudition one, I think it was.
No, I didn't get it. I would like to get it, but I didn't get it.
I remember you talking about saying it was like really good.
I ended up getting the battle pass, and I got Ting Yun's instead now.
That's abundance, right? The healing?
No, it's harmony. It's
Harmony.
the buffing.
Right, okay. Have you pulled more on the banner now or not? Because it's about to go away.
I did last stream.
Did you get
I
another what's her name? Jing Liu?
No, I did get another QQ, thank God. I
Oh
only got one
right.
copy.
Yeah, you needed her.
I only got one copy. I need 2 more to make her actually crazy strong.
Oh, then you gotta pull soon, because I think I legit saw it's just a day left or something.
I think it's less than that. It's 17 hours.
Oh yeah, you definitely got it then.
Nah, I'm good. I got a maxed out Ting Yung, and last pull I got another Ting Yung, which basically meant it was just material.
That's pretty good, because she's always the one I hear that's good for Dawn. Having her max is very good.
The damage is not
I
too
have her
serious.
maxed, but it's just
The
like I don't want to
National
pull more
Commission will be able to
copies
nurse the root system back
because
to
it
health.
doesn't do anything. It just gives me material.
It's flowing out.
I mean, you use those materials to get the
And how come
stuff in the shop, right?
Yeah, Bronya's light cone.
Yeah, that would be good. Although obviously the best result would be if you just get a QQ every time.
Yeah, because the other one is Sampo, and I don't have him maxed out yet, but like I don't really want more Sampo copies.
How many did you pull for him?
Why would they have
In total from
Let's search the
everything, I got,
Perhaps we will
well, I
find
got
out.
my first copy because I didn't have him before. And then I got him to E3, so 4 copies.
Not when the other troops are counting on me.
And QQ, what, you got E2?
Could you tell us?
I got 2 copies of QQ, so I got her
doing here?
all the way to E2.
Run
Okay.
quick while you still can. The monsters will be back.
Because you get 1 for free, and then I got the 2 that I got from pulling.
We will defend
And I got
Azuma.
7, no, not 7, because you get a Tingyun. I think you get Tingyun for free.
No, you don't. I don't have her.
Oh, then I probably got her from standard.
Inazuma is
Then I got
engulfed in
7.
darkness. Beasts
Yeah, all the 4 stars you could just pull off
everywhere.
like
They're merciless, ferocious.
whenever. It's just
They will
the
devour
odds.
everything in their path.
Don't tell me the
Last
odds.
trace of humanity's existence, I tell you.
Never tell me the odds.
They'll
There we go.
devour it all.
Look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here.
I also
Now.
still need to do the
There's no
event.
time left. The Almighty showed
The
us
Pokemon
gone.
thing?
So is Kitsune
No,
Saga.
the
There
planner
is no
fissure
one left
thing.
to rely on but ourselves.
Oh, this is a new one?
I don't know how long
The
we can hold
the
out.
thing that gives you double rewards.
If we
Oh, yeah. Well, you say event, I think of something like the Pokemon thing.
Don't worry, I'm right
I
here.
mean, it is an event. It's
It's
limited.
nothing. It's just double rewards. That's it.
It's very important.
Like event, I think of like the market minigame event or yeah, the Pokemon one.
saving Azuma.
So next patch we're getting the infinite simulated universe thing, I think.
This terrible
What is that? Well,
The
the simulated universe, yeah.
if you remember the live stream, they said that you can. It's like a weird over-the-top version of simulated universe where buffs are like you can go. I think play it infinitely and like buffs are really wacky. I forgot what the fucking thing is.
Look around you.
Okay. Well, which version is it? Is it the world one or the swarm one?
Not sure. I think it's its own thing, but it's supposed to be like an over-the-top version of simulated universe.
Kind of hope it's swarm, because if it's infinite, that's kind of interesting.
What?
A world one, I feel, would get kind of boring at some point.
We're everywhere.
I like either or. I don't mind it.
Comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
What's it called?
Everything's fine now.
So did you ever finish the 2 story quests?
I think I understand.
No, I still gotta do them.
All
Oh,
my
okay,
children.
okay.
Yeah, those are the only two I haven't done.
Zuma.
So you, I guess
Yes.
before
We right to
I
place
talk
our
about it,
trust in
you said you wanted to talk to me about Genshin stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a big deal.
Zuma will last for an
What
eternity.
do you mean it's a
think.
big deal?
So, like,
Thank you.
do you know the
Thank you.
area that's like the chasm for Inazuma?
What's wrong with him?
Oh, in Konamiya?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the books there?
He's gone.
I guess.
Understand what that was all about.
You told me Nouvellette was a dragon, no?
Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
Yes, he's a reincarnation of a dragon.
If I am
So isn't he like the
mistaken,
oldest being
just
in the game so
sword was a
far?
samurai's memory that was
No,
buried in the
because
land.
what's it called?
The sacred sakura
the
can
gods are
absorb and
pretty old.
purify the filth in the ley lines.
But dragons
After
were the
the
rulers of the
attack,
worlds before the gods came.
leaked out through the cracks
Oh,
in the
right,
earth
yeah, that was a
and
thing.
formed a
Yes.
physical entity. An
And
entity
he's
that
a dragon.
absorbed filth,
Yes.
So he's one of the 7 sovereigns.
but
No?
Yes.
purified.
Correct.
It
So what the
presents
fuck?
an illusion.
Well, he's reincarnated. He doesn't have the exact same power that he used to have, which is why he's incredibly powerful when you see him in the story.
It cannot exist for too long.
Still, that still makes him
The ones
the...
that died are all appearing at this
Well,
moment.
yeah, I'm pretty sure, because from what I remember,
That soldier was one of the
it was
thousands of
Zhongli who was the oldest archon.
what he was
Yes.
I
describing
think,
just
yeah.
now.
But the dragons existed way before the archons and the gods.
500
Yes,
years
so the dragons have had a mixed of relationship with the gods.
Inazuma was
Sometimes
facing
they were
nuclear
against each
crisis
other,
at that
depending
time.
on which dragon, which god,
Some were local
and
origin,
some of them worked together,
while
and
others-
some of them were just indifferent compared to each other.
others
Yeah, from what I
fought
read, it
in
was
Ascania. The disaster in
first,
Inazuma
it was
caused
the
me great
7
concern.
sovereigns who
I felt
ruled
that I had to
the
step in
world,
before it was too late.
and then
Otherwise, it
one
would spread to all of
godlike
Tibet.
being
But my
came to the
friend,
world,
Kitsune
fought the
Sakura,
dragons, and some of the dragons
assured
fought, and the
me
others
I had nothing to
hid,
worry about.
like underground.
She would shoulder the responsibility of
And
the
then
fight
apparently a
against
second
Inazuma,
god came,
mobilize all
fought the
forces
first
of the
god,
Council to combat
and that's what
it.
caused
I could
that
tell
chasm area to go underground.
Neither of us acknowledged it. We
I
both
guess.
knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So apparently all the god
Inazuma was so
type
happy
people
to
aren't
see
from
us
this world
when the
then?
disaster happened.
They're either aliens or from another
Indeed,
universe or whatever.
countless monsters
Not the
suddenly
archons,
appeared
because the
throughout all
archons
of
came from
Inazuma.
one god.
No, not them. I'm talking about people like
Kitsune
they gave it a
Sakura
name.
sacrificed
The
her
first guy,
life to protect the people. I
the
never had the chance to
second
serve
guy. I don't remember them
myself,
giving him a name.
but I would
and
like to believe
Is it
that she
Celestia?
kept her promise to me
Yeah.
until the very last.
Yeah, like those people
But even
aren't
then,
from
Inazuma was left
this
more
world, whatever it's called.
devastated
They're
than we
from
could have
somewhere
ever
else.
imagined.
Correct.
Those terrible tragedies left
Yeah,
great
yeah,
wounds
what the
that
fuck?
still to this day,
No, yeah. So,
both in
crazy
the
thing.
land itself
I didn't read any of
and
that,
in my heart.
but I know about it. Cause man, the lore in Genshin goes deep,
For the longest time,
like deep.
Damn,
And
you didn't
you
read
really-
that? They kept talking about that.
pain.
It's that specific book, I remember. The Sun and Moon one. They kept saying, like, if you read it, you'll die.
The
I was like,
blood
okay, I'll read it.
that flowed down me and vanquish monsters.
So yeah, that one I didn't
was
read.
helpless against the ravages
That's
of
crazy,
time,
bro.
powerless
I didn't
to
read
keep
any
the
of it
ones
because I
they
was like, I
cherished
don't.
alive.
Fuck it. There's too much words.
I think it hit me more just because some of the stuff I know
After my
before,
passion
like,
became an ambition,
You told me about Nubalet being a dragon, so I was like, wait a minute, wouldn't that mean he's one of the 7 this thing is talking about?
Yeah, same with the dragon you fight.
Yeah, which I haven't done.
No, you did.
No, you're talking about the one with Zhongli, right?
Nope, not that one.
Oh, which dragon did I fight?
You fought Ventis.
Oh shit, he is a dragon. Wait, is he an actual
Yeah.
dragon?
Yes.
Oh shit, so he's also one of the...
Yes, he's one of the 7 Sovngarde.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I didn't even think of that. Oh shit.
Yeah, he's one of the 7
Wait, so that
Sovngardes.
means there's... Nouvellette would be water.
Yeah.
Ventis is air.
Mhm.
The earth one's the Zhongli quest one.
Well,
Uh,
technically speaking, I don't think he might count as the. He's not the dragon one. The one that you fight with Zhongli. That's not it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, cause they talk about some of the dragons have, they don't say which one, like the element, but they say some of them died from the battle to
Yes.
the first one, the first heavenly being, and they also said some of them became, I forgot the word they used, but they're weaker, like they're not
Yeah.
dragons anymore, which is what those shark enemies are in that area.
Right.
Come on.
The Zhongli one, the boss that you're talking about, is not a dragon. It's a. You'll find out in the story, but it's not a dragon.
He doesn't count as one of the 7.
No, he's not.
Oh,
And I don't-
also, fucking, I totally forgot. What is that thing that gives the Archon their powers?
The Gnosis, which is the
That's-
big issue.
That's
Yeah.
the dragons, isn't that? That's the power of the elemental dragons.
I guess so.
That's what I read. It said the device that the Archon used are from those 7 sovereigns.
Probably.
It's all just gonna be probably because nothing's definitive.
Nah, for me it's probably because I didn't read this.
Oh,
But
what am I
like,
doing? Oh,
from what you're saying, it seems to be true because the thing is, the Gnosis belongs to the Archons.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they fought the dragons, or they either fought the dragons or they're friends with the dragons. Like Venti is friends with the Valen.
that is weird, actually. Actually, no, because I mean, from what I understand, the Archons aren't super. How do you say? Like the time of the dragons during the fight with the heavenly being, it happens a long ass time before the Archons are even a thing.
Yes.
So I feel like they're not even related, kinda.
Well, the dragons live for ever. They live for a very long time.
Yeah, it's confusing me now that with Venti he is interacting with that one dragon, so it's like, huh.
Why would you ask that?
Yeah, that dragon's probably like a reincarnation of it or something like that. Like it's a dragon that probably lived for years, but like it's still alive. It never died. Like Nivellette's dragon form died, obviously, because he became resurrected.
He's just a dude. Yeah,
Yes,
which I don't get.
Unexpected turn at any time.
Resurrection's a big deal, I guess, because a lot of people get resurrected into different forms. Like Venti's story is really important because Venti wasn't originally a human. He was like a sprite,
That's a thing.
I guess. But he was like his Archon form was like a different form. He was like a little sprite dude. I think he did Venti's story quest.
Maybe. Might have been. I can't check it now, but either did or didn't.
And basically, at some point in his story, he mentions like there was a kid he knew
Uruyama?
who was like a,
Is that
I think he
you?
played music or whatever, and him and the kid bonded, and he grew to like the kid, and then during like a big fight or whatever, with the humans and I forgot what, the kid ends up dying, and the reason why Venti looks like Venti is because he basically takes the form of that kid.
Oh.
Allow me to introduce Uruyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue.
But yeah,
Though blind,
Oh, you know what? You just reminded me too. Venti, I feel like
his
is.
ability to appraise tea.
Does Venti have anything to do with time
Some of
or
the
no?
very finest tea in all
I'm not
Amazon.
sure, but people are saying that Venti is a huge deal because we don't have a part 2 for his quest line.
Because you just reminded me. From that same book, they talk about the first heavenly being that fought the dragons, he split himself to 4. And when that chasm area went underground, only one of the 4 went with them, which was a copy. They use a specific word, I can't remember. It was like a copy of him that represents time.
It's quite a mess out there.
I can't remember that archons do symbolize stuff like that or not.
I'm not sure about that, because that I never noticed. I never noticed that they symbolize stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. For sure, though, that one part of the first being, the time one, went with them. I remember that. They even give it a name. I forgot what it was, though.
But yeah, stuff like that is like, it irks the shit out of me, because this is all lore that most people just don't know.
That's why I was so fucking surprised, because this wasn't a story quest. This was just me, like, doing random ass quests, and then eventually it led me down to that area. And then I just started reading the book, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Isn't this a big deal?
I'm assuming it's a world quest that you were doing, because world quests, no joke, this is another thing that pisses me off about fucking Genshin. World quests are all not voiced. They take, depending on the world quest, they take a long time.
Yeah, that one was a long time.
Yup. And they drop a lot of lore and important story, and there's characters who are not even part of the gacha that are really important, and like, oh shit, this character's cool and whatnot.
Well, the chasm one, yeah, that's where you meet the kind of more about your sister and that blonde-haired guy again.
Except for that one's voiced, and that's, I believe.
Oh wait, no, that is a story quest actually.
Yeah, that's a story
like Archon,
quest.
yeah.
Like, you'll see what I'm talking about as you play more Genshin, if you decide to or whatever. Because, dude, I shit you not, because so far from what it seems like, you are a person who likes the lore, because you're telling me a bunch of shit that I just didn't fucking remember or know. Like, I knew some of it because I watched videos on Genshin, obviously, but like, I was like, oh right, all this fucking nonsense.
Well, that one was pretty good, just because when you're in that area, you meet some ghost people who say like, oh, there's a book that you shouldn't read, and like, our god got killed because of this. And it's like, okay, I want to know more about it. And then you read it, it's like, holy shit, I kinda get it, I guess.
There was like, in Sumeru, there is a quest line that, no joke, is like fucking 8 hours long. And it's all not voiced, and it's mega important. Well, it's important for like lore reasons, for like Sumeru's like story and its characters and these a race of creatures you're gonna find out about in Sumeru. And it's so stupid because it's like, this is so important. It takes you somewhere, and that place looks very special, and yet it's all not voiced, and you have to go through a shit ton of dialogue just to get there.
That sounds exactly of the place I was just at. You can't get there unless you do a shit ton of quests.
It's so stupid, and that shit irritates the fuck out of me. That, and then the thing that I was gonna mention with the lore, where it's like, the lore, it's all over the place because it doesn't connect well with what you're doing in the game. Like, obviously, it's stuff that took place ages ago.
Currently,
Yeah.
like the story revolving right now with the main protagonist.
Yeah, like I said, there's people who don't know about the shit you're talking about. There's just people who don't even know that that's a thing. They didn't know about the 7 Sovereign Guards. Like, they're mentioned, but you never know in detail, and it doesn't feel like it's connected with the story.
Leave it to us.
Like, I think when I play, for example, for example, Star Rail, right? Like, they talk about the abundance. They talk about Nanook, the other gods. Like, everything is right there. And if you want to know even more, you can look deeper into their lore with, like, the simulated universe. You can read their logs and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. But, like, it's there. Everything is there. But this whole thing of like, oh, they're aliens or they're not from here and all that nonsense, it never gets really brought up that much. It just feels very like disconnected. And if it, like I said, like I mentioned, if it's important, they'll put NPCs and long quest lines that are not voiced into the game. There's a quest line I didn't read a single bit about, and it legitimately changes how the one part of the world looks. And it's a
Okay.
huge deal. I can't wait for you to get there, and then you proceed to explain it to me, because I just didn't care.
Be at ease. I'm not interested in
Well, how am I gonna know what quest line it's gonna be?
I prefer to
All
spend
of this
time
stuff I'm
traveling
talking
with
about
trust.
becomes a bigger issue in Sumeru, so anything you do in Sumeru is just gonna be like, oh shit, really? That happened? Wow, that's crazy.
I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty.
Alright, so it's just in Sumeru.
I'll deal with it
For the
right
most part, yeah.
But there's
But
so
this
many
one,
quests.
Well,
like I
gonna
said,
know?
often we have the
that's
chance
if you
to
get there. Hey, I'll know because you'll tell me, because you're like, dude, this is so cool. And I did find this interesting thing you brought up to me. It was pretty cool. Too bad it's in a book.
That sucks though. You said it's not relevant at all.
the time to
Cause it sounds really cool that apparently the world was ruled by dragons before humans even existed. And
It's
humans
relevant-
became a thing just because of people from outer space or another universe.
It's relevant for people like you who care about the lore, so then when you find New Violet, you're like, oh, it's this guy! And then you're like, oh, he's one of the 7, he's so cool, I'm gonna pull for him, because you decided to read up on it.
But I did it after.
Yeah, exactly, but that's what I mean though, like, people who care about the lore will get the most out of the character.
Indeed, we did. It was the biggest difference between us.
Like,
In her eyes,
it sucks that a lot of the shit is hidden behind text and not shown to you. Like,
the yearning.
a lesser form of this is like the thing with Diluc and Kaya. Like, they butt heads,
But not
and then you find out it's because of like their father and like family issues. And yeah, that's brought up to the surface, but if you really want to know what actually happened, you have to like read into it. There's like pages and books inside Diluc's manor that you have to read to find out what the fuck happened.
somewhat.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was one of the first cutscenes where it shows them being like
Seems like she was right.
they both kind of were angry at each other.
While I took the wayward
Well,
path.
Kaya isn't angry at Diluc. Diluc is angry at Kaya. Kaya wants to actually make things work, but Diluc doesn't. And it's for legit reasons. And it's not shown to you. It's told to you. And that's the big issue I have with fucking Genshin. A lot of the shit like that's there is not really told to you. It's just sorry, it's not shown to you. It's told to you through text.
It is finite in nature, and
But
will
it's
be
really
replaced by
neat when
a
you
new
actually do
edition
read
in
it.
due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new.
I think the problem too is like how do you, I guess, how to find that
Rooted in instinct.
if you want to learn more.
In other words, it is something.
Cause it's not like those quests are in a different category to like regular side quests, right?
To put it simply,
Technically they are. They're called
Makoto
world
wasn't
quests.
Concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time.
But isn't that also the same as like people just asking you to like, yo, give me 5 apples or whatever?
When things are constantly
I think that's
moving
just daily
forward and
quests.
evolving,
No, those are that
all
too,
it
yeah,
comes
but
down to
I know I've done some other quests too that are like not the commission ones that are also like it wasn't a big deal.
yes,
Oh,
it
that.
is.
Well, you can tell the difference. You can tell how
I
important
always thought that
a
she
world
was
quest
perhaps
is
someone
when it
who
has
listened
a bar
to
on
arcane
top of it.
wisdom to arrive at the conclusion
I don't know if
she
you know what I
did.
mean.
No.
Last
So when you go to
analysis,
select your mission,
Makoto's philosophy
most
was
of your quests have like a single bar on it, right? And it has the name of the quest and that's it. So if it's a big important world quest, it'll have a big fat bar on top with like some weird name, and then underneath it will be the actual quest name, and it'll be like world quest.
You have already
Okay.
witnessed my previous views on
I gotta see the menu, but I'm in a
but
dialogue
now,
thing.
I no longer
Yeah, you'll see
cling
what
to
I'm
was
talking
not.
about. That's how you'll know when it's like an important world
I
quest.
suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun.
Was that the big thing you wanted to tell me, by the way?
This one in particular should
Yeah.
be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
Apparently it doesn't fucking matter because the main story doesn't talk about it.
Does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
They talk a little bit about it in Sumeru, but again, they don't really talk about what you're talking about. They talk about something slightly different. They do touch a little bit on top of the whole not being part of this world thing.
That main god dude had to die because of that.
And
And
Konami was a
apparently,
huge deal.
Celestia is a fucking dickhead because she wanted to kill him because of that.
That's another thing. People have complained about this, Jeff. This isn't just a you thing. People were like, Konami is a super important area, and yet after you do the quest there, you never go back there again.
Yeah, no, not really. There's no reason for me to go back there. There's a boss, but I don't think I need material from him or whatever.
Most people don't. It's really sad. Like, Enkonomiya was a cool area. Like, the first time, dude, I still remember the first time I accidentally stumbled into Enkonomiya, and you open those doors, and you fucking see how far the area is, and you're like, how the fuck do I get over there? Oh, I just have to fly, I guess.
What do you mean accidentally? There's another way to go through there besides the whirlpool thing?
Oh no, it was accidentally to me because, again, like you said, I didn't know it was a big deal. It was
Oh,
a bunch of
oh.
just bullshit text, no actual dialogue was spoken. And
Yeah,
was
I mean,
like,
yeah, that's
oh.
what I thought it was until, like, you get to the actual area.
Perhaps I should try my hand at making
Oh, yeah,
was
and
like-
their whole culture thing is fucked up where they kept killing a child.
Oh, yeah, that thing too, yep.
Yeah. It's funny how that's like, that feels like nothing to me compared to that fucking book.
The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
But that's another thing, like, a lot of the dark stuff is hidden behind a lot of text, which is another issue where it's like,
I'm not sure how to explain.
these characters that you have in the game that are in the gacha, they never
The things we've seen
die.
today have
There's
brought
no,
back
like,
many memories
instance
for
of
me.
something fucked up
I've
happening
been
to them.
reminded of many people too.
The main characters?
Kitsune Saigu
Yeah, like, the gacha characters, like, they just, I don't know.
and all the other friends who I watched.
They
pass
never
before
really
me.
have, like, they're never, like,
Back at the
dead
Yashiro
or scarred for
Commission,
life
I
or
kept the
fucked up.
conversation reasonably lighthearted.
Like, obviously, Dilu goes through some shit, but that's all, like, background stuff. I'm talking about, like, you being there, something fucked up happens while you are there.
The events. of
Oh,
the
like you being
day
present for whatever moment.
not only
I guess.
reminded
Yes.
me of my
Yeah,
friend,
exactly.
Kitsune
Yeah, they
Saigu.
always, yeah, because I was wondering, because they do talk about fucked up
They
stuff
also
they've
took
been
Makoto
through.
away from me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a lot of telling you, but they never show you.
Yes. She went to Konoha alone, without telling me. Unlike me,
It's
Makoto
why
was
I
known
thoroughly
for
have been
this.
enjoying Star Rail, and I'm glad I've
Whenever
caught
similar
up.
crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them.
Yeah, I'm liking
Oh.
Star Rail.
But this time,
Well, when for Star Rail first came out, I
circumstances
thought
were so grave
it was better than
that
Genshin just because the
Makoto had
sci-fi
no
aesthetic.
choice but to leave me behind.
But I don't know,
Or
because I did just drop Genshin once I
it was more that
was
she
in the
passed.
chasm.
Well, that's because you hated a mechanic, apparently.
Yeah, unlike actually thinking about it, like unlike that
Hear her dying breath.
that area I was just talking
She
about,
had
the
been
chasm you're
so
always
lost
locked
in
out. Like you have to
unconscious point.
do some bullshit to keep
So all I
exploring.
could do was
At least that
enter
other area I just did, it's like, oh no, you see that? Go there. You can go there. You don't gotta do some bullshit to open up that area.
It would be somewhere similar to the plain of Euthymia. It was there. that
I
we
think the
bid
reason
each
why it
other
takes forever in
farewell.
Genshin is because the exploration takes forever.
I
A lot of the
cried
quests have
bitterly.
way too much dialogue in it, and it's a lot of like, hey, go here, do this, and it's like, fuck,
Even
I gotta
in those
trudge through all
final
this
moments,
to unlock
I
parts of the
couldn't
zone, blah blah blah.
understand her
Like, I had
actions.
such an easier
Why
time
did she
catching
go
up
to
in Star Rail. Like, I
Konoha
get it.
first, and
There's not as much
I?
content,
Why did she
but
keep
Yeah,
like
for
I
sure,
never,
compared to Genshin.
but I never
Why did
felt
you
like the
shield her?
quest,
It was
like I
there
never
from
felt like
then
dialogue and
that I
quest
resolved
were
to
too
pursue
overbearing.
eternity. As a testament to that
I feel like
decision,
sometimes I did feel
I
that.
saved her realm of consciousness.
But I
would feel
might, you might have more,
Collapsed completely.
what would even be the
I
word,
brought it back
patience,
to
I guess,
Inazuma.
compared to me.
I mean, you would feel it a lot worse in Genshin.
When I returned to Inazuma,
Like, I'm comparing it to
I was
Genshin, where
shocked to
Genshin's
find
like
that a
dialogue
great
is
sakura
very
tree
repetitive.
had appeared on Mount Yoga.
Hmm.
Like, I remember
you know,
you talking about when you got to
second
Inazuma, and then you were like, whoa, in Inazuma, they repeat dialogue like a lot.
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well.
Also, just the fact that Paimon exists is a fucking.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. There's no Paimon, and
Fact about it.
I mean the closest thing to a Paimon would be Pom Pom, right? But he never joins you.
People like to compare Paimon to March because March is like the person that like is with
In
you at
the
all
cover.
times. Yeah, in the cover, and she's with you. She basically kind of talks for you sometimes. That's why there's that whole joke of when you select the same dialogue as she selects. She's like, "Please be original." And it's like, fucking what? You would have said the same thing I would have said anyway.
I can't even be original because the game always gives you the same choice.
Yeah, that.
That's the thing I hate the most. Star Rail still has that.
Hard to understand.
It's like no,
But-
or say no more kinder.
But the cool thing about it is like, at least in Star Rail, I'll say this, the character, like the main MC, has way much more personality.
In this respect, I still do not.
I think so.
belong to her. I want
Oh, you
Some
can
of
say
the
some
dialogue
dumb shit.
actions are pretty funny when you
speak of these
pick the funny one.
Yeah.
Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful.
What was it?
I like his design more too, but I think that's also just because the sci-fi part I like more.
I like it because it just looks more casual.
Really? I don't think it's casual. His outfit's loud, isn't it?
No, like I mean, like it's casual. Like it's just a jacket with like a shirt. It's like cool, but fucking the one in Genshin.
He's got a
has, like, weird-
scarf.
He's got like a midriff for some weird reason. He's got these weird pants that are like puffed up pants.
Oh, they are puffy.
He's got like this fucking braided hair, and I don't fucking care.
What the hell? You got something against people with braided hair?
No, I don't. It's just he doesn't look relaxed to me. He looks like he's trying too hard.
I'm sorry.
You don't think the guy from Star Rail isn't either?
Whole thing.
No, I think I could picture myself wearing what he wears and be
The
completely
worst of the
fine.
fighting was already over. And also,
You know what it might be too? It's just because since his outfit is more,
with the plight of Inazuma.
I guess darker compared to this guy in Genshin.
I am afraid
That
I
too,
can't-
Like this guy, the scarf I'm looking at really does stand out. He's very
But it-
white.
I mean, it's like I said, like it's Genshin's not what's it called? Genshin's not.
Great tragedy.
With this
It's
last
medieval,
cup of tea,
right? Like
Well, fantasy.
please honor the teenager's
Fantasy?
memory.
so obviously he's not gonna have the same shoes as the man from Star Rail where he has like
Giving
Air
us the chance
Jordans
to
on.
meet again.
Oh yeah, or Don too. Doesn't
Fucking
Don
they
literally
got-
have Jordans or it's Converse?
He has basically Jordans. He
Yeah.
has the same shoes as your main character does. And it's just like, oh, okay, cool.
It sucks you can't fucking change outfits still in Star Rail. Well, so far I
That-
guess.
I think it'll come sooner or later because, like I said, with fucking Genshin, it took so long for them to add outfits. It took like a summer event for that to happen.
Well, I mean for the main character.
Oh, for Genshin, it never happened.
Yeah, I know. And Star Rail looks like the same thing. You remember that one dialogue from the Topaz story?
Yes.
When March gets the outfit, she's like, "You're just going in that," and all the choices were all just saying "yup," and it's like, "Fuck you!" I wouldn't say "yup."
Yeah, I wouldn't say up either. I would
wanna
want to change my
change.
outfit. I'm hoping that they do change it at some point. Also, I want March's outfit to be permanent, please. I would like to either purchase or get that for free.
He looks like a princess.
I like it. She looks cool.
It's funny that at some point she just switches off it during that mission.
And then your character proceeds to mention it. She's like, wow, you mention it now? I'm like, there was no dialogue option to mention it earlier, so yeah.
Once again, please leave them to me.
But, where are you up to in Genshin?
I'm just doing some,
Are you sure you're all
like doing everything besides the Archon quest, because I think I finally have the one that lets me go to Sumeru now. Like I could start Sumeru's story,
Fighting is what I do best.
Right, because you finished Inazuma.
and also the chasm.
Oh, and the chasm. So you met Zhao then?
Yeah, the demon guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I met him a while ago. I'm pretty sure in Lee Yu I met him.
Yeah, but you met him in the, like, you did Did you do a quest that had to do a Yelan in it?
Who's Ye? Oh, the uh. I mean, she appeared at the end of the chasm.
I'm fine.
But not you and her talking, right?
No.
Oh,
In the
never mind then.
Chasm, I think.
Okay, never mind. You haven't done the big. There's a big chasm quest. You haven't done that one yet.
I think I know what it is. Like I know the quest I gotta do for that one. Think.
Because obviously, it's like teasing you that there's supposed to be a quest with Yelan in it. Because she like appears multiple times in it, just wandering around and doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird because I've already interacted with her a couple times.
Transcend all constraints.
Like I'm doing this in a weird order, I guess.
Oh, you have no clue, dude. I did all of the Lao Fu quest lines backwards.
Wait, what? You mean for Stario?
Yeah, I did
What
it
do you
all
mean?
backwards. So, okay. So you know Jing Liu's quest, right?
Jing Liu. Oh right, yeah. The new one?
So when I went to go stream, I did hers first because I didn't want to like accidentally miss out on pulling for her if I ended up liking her from her quest line. So I did hers first.
We'll deal with the monster.
And then I did Dan Hung's. And then I did after Dan Hung's, I did there was someone else before I ended up doing this one.
Fushan?
Who are you? Almighty
Fushuan's wasn't a big deal. Oh,
Jing Yuan?
no, I did the kid.
Oh, the stupid blonde kid?
I did his quest. And then after that, I did Bailu's quest.
Oh, you already
Now-
definitely did it weird because Jing Liu shows up in that blonde kid's one.
So, no joke, like they were talking about a bunch of stuff in Jing Liu's quest. Jing Liu's quest tells you so much about them as a group, right? And I was like, okay, so who's who? Okay, what's this? And then as I was going backwards, I was like, oh, that's what that was. Okay, that made sense. That.
That's funny.
And then the biggest one, the most important one was Bailu's, because Bailu's quest is the first one that happens. And Bailu's quest explains what things are, like the race, the Mara struck, this, that, and it gives you so much context and builds up the world for you. So then when you're supposed to be doing, you know, the blonde kid's quest later, and the one after that, you get an understanding of what everything else was.
That's interesting.
The whole time I was streaming, I was like, oh, now it makes sense. Because I was so fucking confused trying to piece it all together before I did those quest lines.
Right. Interesting. I'm thinking about it, but I think I'm doing it in the right order then.
I mean, if you...
I'm pretty sure I did Bailu first, and then the blonde kid after her.
Yep, you did.
And I still haven't done the other two, so I guess I'll do Dawn and then Jing Liu.
100% do Dawn's. So, the funny thing is, okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything really, but the funnier thing is, in Dawn's quest, Bailu is in there. And the thing they do, you need to do Bailu's quest to understand.
Oh, interesting.
So no joke, when you do Dawn's quest, you're gonna understand like, oh, so you didn't get why people of this world are like this. And I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't understand it at all. I was like, what the fuck happened? Because you understand, like, in Bailu's quest, what's it called? Nobody likes, or it's a division. It's some people like Bailu and some people don't.
Yeah.
I didn't get that till I got to her quest.
Oh, so wait.
Thank you.
You didn't know about that, or you didn't understand why that it was like that?
I didn't get an understanding of it.
Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
Like I knew
phenomenally.
Dan Fang, Dan.
Yeah, that's it.
Dan
The original
Fang?
one.
The monsters will
Yeah,
definitely
like
come back.
did something bad.
Yeah, I know that too.
Towns this time. Quickly, escort her
But I
to
didn't
the
understand
city and regroup
why
with
they
Thanos
would
as
not
soon as possible.
accept Bailu as the next runner-up.
Yeah, the new, what's it called? High Elder is what Dan Fang was.
Yeah, the High Elder.
Yeah.
So you're doing it in the complete correct way, and you're gonna love it every single step of the way as you do it. Whereas I was like kind of confused.
The Jing Liu one is the one I'm really interested in because it's more about the how do you say that word? Quintuplet?
Yes.
Like those people who are like Blade is in there too.
By the way, you're gonna love it.
Noise.
Okay, since you know that it's about the quintuplet, I'll tell you this much. Originally, I didn't care for Blade. I kind of want to pull for Blade.
Yeah, I didn't. The thing with Blade was I was just upset that he only had 2 scenes in the entire journey. He's like, what the fuck, man? Like, I can already tell his character he's edgy or whatever, but I want to see more about him.
I like him a lot now. Like I want to pull for him, and I want to put him on the same team as Jing Liu because it just like
Well, that would
when you
make
do the
sense.
story. Yeah, it just makes sense. But the fact that they actually worked well together is crazy.
That'd be cool to have a team of Jing Liu, Big Don, Blade, and Jing Yuan.
Well, they would not work.
No, yeah, probably not. But it's like, hey, look, it's the group.
Jin Liu and Blade work, and what's funny is that if I were to try to do a team that makes sense, I would put Bailu and Dan Hung together.
Too bad she's on the standard banner, so you gotta get lucky.
They're gone.
Because she's a... Well, actually, no. Because if you do 300 pulls on standard, you can pick who you want.
Is that true?
You didn't know this? I told you
No.
this.
No, I don't remember this.
Yeah, if you go to the warp screen and you go to standard and then you hit additional rewards, which is the touchpad, it pulls out a list. It says an extra 5-star character will be given when the requirement is met, which is doing 300 pulls on standard. You get to pick which 5-star you want.
Oh, wow.
This is something that Genshin also doesn't do, which means if there's a character you really like in Genshin, you gotta get fucking lucky.
That sucks. Especially since now it's standard there's more characters to the standard banner now. So like your odds of getting a specific one is even harder.
However, this is only a one-time thing, because I just read it at the bottom. It said this reward can only be claimed once.
Oh, so like if you hit 600, it wouldn't be another.
No, I wouldn't.
But still, that's really cool. 300 is a lot, though.
I mean, I'm already at 131.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure you're
Yeah, I
close.
wonder what I'm on.
It tells you when you hit the touchpad.
Because I guess they do give you a lot of WoW, like catching up to the story and all that. All the quests do give you the free pass one.
I mean, the reason why this is such a good thing is because a lot of people want Bronya, and it's like if you never get Bronya, you're
Yeah.
fucked. But
I remember you telling me that
300
she's
you
one
will.
of the best.
Yep.
They are. They are strong and resilient.
It's weird she's in the standard, but
Much to be proud of.
how do you say her name? Zeal
They revere.
is
I
limited?
should not be the one to
Because I feel like they're both together, no?
Well said.
You mean Sealy? Or Sela?
Like the purple one.
change will come to Inazuma.
The one with the scythe?
And with it,
I think so.
new possibilities.
Yeah, it's because I guess she came out later. She's supposed to be a DPS
The
character.
future will bring healing.
I feel like those two are like hand in hand, just from the
No matter
story.
how long it takes,
They,
I am
well,
committed to
actually,
bringing this to
in
fruition.
combat,
This
they are
is my
pretty good
promise.
together.
Now that we've dealt with the
Isn't
rest,
Bronya good with anyone?
this matter
Well,
is
as long as I
resolved.
guess they're DPS.
It does
Yeah, it
not
depends
appear
on the
that threat
character,
will escalate for the
To
time
be
being.
honest.
I will leave
She
the
does
Tenryou
fit
and
into
Joshua
most teams,
commissions
but
to
like,
handle the follow-up
she doesn't work
work,
with everybody.
such as investigating the origins
She
of
works
this incident
fantastically with
and
Jing Liu because of the thing I
link
mentioned.
system.
hmm
Then, let's move on.
Are you gonna pull for Topaz?
I don't know.
Also, the next banner is when they finally add a second one, right? Like that's
Yes,
where
'cause-
Zila is?
yeah, Zelia gets a rerun.
Are you interested in either of them?
Zila, no, because I already have QQ for my quantum DPS. And QQ apparently, once you have her at like E6, she is pretty much comparable to a E0 Sela.
Uh-huh.
So I don't care for Sela. Plus, I want Silverwolf, so...
I can't move it.
Maybe when they rerun Silverwolf, QQ would be in one of the 4 stars. Because like promoting a quantum team.
I'm hoping. Because the fact that I'm not gonna get it this time sucks.
She is calling me.
And I'm already at like, I think I'm at
The time has
50
come.
pulls on the limited.
Oh, like pity?
Yeah,
Can you
50
help me
Wow.
pity.
look?
And you're like almost guaranteed to a 5 star.
Yeah, but I don't wanna do that.
It's crazy. No, yeah, gambling. Yeah, no. Well,
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
don't
want
wanna-
Topaz, I guess, or Zila.
No, I meant like with QQ. I don't want to like try to pull for more QQs.
Oh, for now. Oh,
Yeah, with Jing
where I
Liu.
shall sever
I know
ties
on
with
the
past.
on the light cone, I think I'm at 20 because I was like, ah, fuck it, I'll pull twice on the light cone and see what happens.
oh, they're different. Like I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, they're different pities.
That's the same with Genshin, with the weapons and also with the 5 star.
Yes, but like I mentioned before, in Genshin it's worse because there's 2 weapons
Yeah.
and you're not guaranteed them. Yeah, it's a lot worse. I'm more willing. Like the cool thing is with Sela's rerun, right? They didn't combine the weapon banner, so you could just pick which weapon banner you want to do.
I don't even think of that. Both the light cones are there, right?
Yes.
So you
but
just
they're
pick which
both
light
separate
cone you would
banners.
want pulled.
Exactly.
We're finally here.
So you would basically be. It's the same as the regular one, where you basically be fighting the one you picked and the standard 5 star light cone.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's not this triple BS shit like in Genshin where it's like, oh, 50-50 on whether you get the one on the banner or the one on standard. Then on top of that, you have to do the 50-50 of which of the 2 5 stars you're gonna get.
Worse again.
Stupid.
But it's fine.
Come on, man. Hoyo needs to make their
I'm
money.
about to put an end to it
They
all.
already make enough money.
Think of them, man. They're just a small company.
This is a place
Small indie dev.
I once sealed
Please
off with
understand.
my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's
What's it called?
realm of
Oh, I did
consciousness.
Luca's story quest.
Oh, you finally did it. What do you think of it?
looks like she
I almost cried.
will no longer
It's good, right?
I teared up. I was
I'll-
like, oh.
I liked it.
As I please.
I remember
I
that's one of
didn't-
the companion quests that stood out to me.
What are you
When I was doing them.
talking about?
I did not give a shit at the beginning. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. He's just, yeah, guys, come on, let's do it. Yeah,
Fight Club,
positivity.
man.
I was
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, uh-huh. And it's like, oh, he's acting strange. And then it got like kind of serious, and I was like, okay, we're just sneaking around. Got to meet up with Hook. Okay, cool. But then you get to the end, and I'm like, oh, I know where this is going.
Why is this guy
Oh,
fighting
no.
so hard, man? Just take the L.
That, and it's not even just that, it's the fact that he uses the phrase too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. This happened, I was on stream, and I was like, luckily that stream, there wasn't anybody there at the moment, but I was like, oh, fucking god damn it. I did not expect it for it to get to me. I was like, shit. Well, okay.
We meet
Okay.
again, traveler.
Look at you, a cool
This
guy.
body is an assistant to the one
I'm still
within,
never gonna pull for you, but
it
you're a
is
cool guy.
also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within
Oh,
wish to
he's one of the
stop
4 stars I
rules,
got from the standard
this
banner.
body shall stand in her way.
Thinking about
That voice?
what was it? You just mentioned that there was like a 4 star you pulled.
You have wandered the realm in my body,
Ting Yung?
and you appear to have grasped the true
Was it her?
essence of eternity.
Yeah, that
I
were
pulled
like
her on standard.
we brought up the fact that you could pull people outside, like any 4 star from.
Thus,
Doesn't have to be from the
you
limited.
believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with
Let me
new
see.
ideas?
I did
Or have you
Luca's.
been degraded by
I
irreversible
did-
erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We
Oh,
are both
wait, I was gonna-
warriors, and the
Mm,
dialogue we must now have shall be
What,
conducted by the blade.
Can you check right now what? How would you say a job role is Luca? I know he's physical.
Worse.
pretty sure it's DPS.
So he's destruction.
The discomfort I was experiencing
Probably.
earlier
Damn.
was caused by the Shogun rejecting my
No, he's not
use of her
destruction.
body. As she indicates, once
What
I
the
started
fuck?
entertaining
Oh,
the
ew.
idea of change, I became
Ew,
hostile in
that
her
makes no
eyes.
sense for him.
But inside a realm of
He's
consciousness,
Nihility.
I
Oh, he's a
exist
that's
independently of her.
debuffer, isn't it?
She
'Cause that's the
Yeah,
same
it
as
makes-
Pela.
this way.
That makes no sense.
That's
The
interesting.
Shogun has her own
His fucking typing makes no sense and his job makes no sense.
She appears here to confront me.
All of it just doesn't make any sense.
Cause yeah, I remember we were talking about that he should have been fired.
Battles and stuff, but not like
This is stupid.
Yeah, his ult is cool.
For some reason, they
That was
just
that
don't
anime
make
black and white
sense.
thing.
There's a guy I watch, OK Code, and he like puts HoYoverse on blast a lot of the time when people go, why does this person have this? And then he starts to go on a tangent and goes, why does any of these characters have this? And he goes through like every character that doesn't make any sense. Like for example, Fu Xuan, right? Why the fuck does she have crit rate in her kit?
If it wasn't necessary.
Does one of her abilities affect that?
No, one of her abilities gives crit rate.
Yeah, I
but not
remember
ba-
that. But I can't remember if it says something like saying like, oh, based on her crit rate or whatever.
Nope, it's not based on your crit rate. It just gives you crit rate.
That is interesting then.
Yet many of her little traces, like little nodes, have crit rate boosts for some reason. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4?
Jesus, really?
No, she has 5. She has 5 nodes that give her crit rate.
I did not remember that. I remember one of the last ones was crit rate, but I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah, 5 fucking nodes. Fuck giving her effect resist, you know, the thing that she needs so she doesn't get fucked over.
That would be a good one. Anything defensive, basically.
She has 2 effect resists, and I think 3 of HP percentage.
No choice but to overcome.
I mean, I guess you could build her as like a semi-attacker, maybe?
People thought about that, but it's not great. Her
It's
damage.
not. It's not good.
Yeah, her damage isn't great. You're better off building her HP percentage.
It
a
is.
little
That is
bit higher.
very freaking weird.
Ride an A. In the end, even the proud and mighty
Or
only
Pela, for example. I found this out not too long ago, but Pela has the lowest attack value in the game,
Oh, really?
and yet she has 1, 2, 3. She has less nodes because she's a 4-star, but she has 3 attack percentage nodes.
Yeah, that makes no sense for her.
It's because a lot of her stuff scales off of her attack percentage. Like she's supposed to be a weird sub
Oh,
DPS.
really? That is weird. Because you just said
Yeah.
she's the lowest attack in the game.
Yep. And a lot of her stuff scales off attack percentage, but she's just a debuffer.
That's weird. Even with those weird stats, she's still pretty good, I guess.
She's only good because of the effect she applies, not because of the damage.
But it's crazy. It's good. Even with her weird stats, she's still good enough that people would recommend her.
That and she's mostly good because of her eidolons. Because like I said, she lowers the ice resistance, so Jingliu would run her.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be good for her.
Man, that Pokemon event though.
Yeah, man, you fought Red at the very end. It's the exact same thing as Gold and Silver, climbing the mountain.
Near the end of that whole entire event, I was like, I don't know who it could be, and then they started showing me people, and I was like, okay, I'll start breaking down people. I was like, okay. I think my last and final guess, because I guessed, who was it I guessed? I guessed Himiko. I guess, well,
Oh, well would be awesome.
I guessed, I think, I forgot who, oh yeah, I guessed the Masked Man as the final person. But as we got closer, I was like, okay, so it's not this, not this. Like, I don't know who the fuck it could be. It could be Asta, because she, like, funds shit. And then I was like, my chat's like, it's not somebody you can think of, trust me. And I was like, okay, I think the only one that would be pretty unbelievable is Hook.
That's not unbelievable. It's a kid's game.
But the fact that she beat fucking Topaz?
That makes sense to me. Kids are fucking good at kids games.
Fucking nuts.
Her existence is
Like that,
tenacious
I
and
mean, fucking Pokemon has a kids division because a lot of them are
to
good.
resist erosion.
Fucking
Her will is
crazy.
Like the actual world
stronger than any other
world
living being,
championships.
including you and me.
It was neat. I didn't see it coming.
This is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe.
I think she's the best one. I'm thinking about it. You mentioned Wealth, that would be pretty funny. I think she is the best pick for like who would be red.
One that will be resistant to erosion.
Why is that?
If I don't do
It makes sense that a kid would be.
Oh, I thought because of some weird thing that were her and Red are like somehow similar somehow.
Nah, she doesn't look anything like him. How old
like
would
Team-
Red? They're usually 10 when they start their Pokemon journey, right? And Gold and Silver is
And no matter 500 years ago, humanity
2? Is it 2 years after Red and Blue?
Here in the present,
Or 4?
they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Hook is not even 10, right?
Like the diseased wood of an old
He's like a
pine.
kid. So she's not even the same age as Red, I guess.
Branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
You know what would be funny? Actually, if it was one of the pets you meet in the story. Like the one with, what's his name, Arlon?
Oh, Hook is 10 to, she's either 10 to 12 years old.
I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma.
Then she kinda is close in age to Red.
It is but a drop in the
That's weird. I thought she was like 7 or something.
I vow
Nope.
to
Like a
the
kid
citizens
kid.
of Inazuma
10 to
that
12,
I shall
apparently.
one day return. This is my oath. Please be my witness.
But the thing is with the pets, you already fight them as the
Place everything.
Oh,
As
you
the-
do, yeah.
yeah, you fight the dog. You fight both dogs. I
And
think.
also, yeah, the Chinese one too.
Pass on my word.
That was funny. Dude, I gotta show you my busted ass Pokemon team.
Looks like we got kicked out.
Like 100% I gotta show you it.
I never used the last ones they give you.
Leave A and the Shogun
Neither did I because I made the broken team at around like the second stage or some shit.
Oh.
Maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but
I think if I showed you it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this BS? I could have ran this team and it would have had an easier time.
and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning and she forgets why she's there in the first place?
What else was there?
Oh, also, that event also dropped some lore, I guess, for, You saw the part with Sampo?
Hell yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was interesting.
The quicker she
So
gets through this
I did that off stream because it was just a side thing near the end.
we can cut
Yeah.
down how long she needs to spend in
But
bed.
apparently he's part of the
Elation.
masked fools, right?
Yeah, the... What's it called? Are they called gods? Like Nanook and all that?
Bad happened to AWOW.
Well, I guess they believe in the god of iteration, yeah.
Yeah, like they're part of, Aha, I guess.
First things first.
Jesus, dude.
I was like, oh shit, that makes sense. With like Sampo, like how we know him, yeah.
I mean, they've been dropping hints of Sampo because remember at the end of Bellabot.
Yeah, that was so... That was also,
Yeah.
like, interesting. Like, at the end of, Jarilo?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he makes that
Building-
call and it's like,
About her.
okay. This entire story sample hasn't been anything more than what we've seen, so like, what is this?
This realm
They're building him up. Well, I think Sampo probably works with Kafka,
turn to.
if I'm correct.
Up the mountain we go.
That's interesting, with the Stellaron Hunters. But now we know he's part of... The Stellaron Hunters aren't part of Elation, I think.
Nah, but Sampo's just doing his own thing. Dude,
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Because also in that conversation, he says, like, he's not a complete devotee or whatever.
Someone's not in the
Yeah.
best of moods.
dude, I want to get to know him more, dude. He's
You're all tangled
he's
up
so
in another
fucking cool.
situation and need me to unravel it for you.
I like a lot of the
You
characters that
realize
follow
how
the
lucky you
masked
are.
people
If
or
it was
their
anyone
ideal.
else, I don't
I like
think I'd have
that
the
god,
patience to keep
'cause they're
treating
basically
them
just
with a
chaotic.
smile after the first few
I guess so, yeah.
times.
I mean, fuck, gameplay-wise, it's chaotic.
That was a figure
Like
of
if you do the
speech.
swarm.
Do you understand? Nitpicking
what
my
else?
turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
They also explained more... I don't really understand because they just talk about it, not really show. Remember at the end of Topaz's thing, when she gets berated, they talk about all the different people who work for the IPC?
while she goes
Oh,
off
hell
on
yeah.
her own,
Like they talk about like
huge
what, like
battle that
diamond
doesn't
or
even have an
obsidian or
ending.
whatever the fuck.
I'm like, oh, this is a thing. It's not just topazes like this.
Yeah, it's like cool, but this means nothing to me right now.
What it means is they're setting it up so you could look forward to those gotcha characters.
Cool. Oh yeah, you're right. Get that. There's so many minerals. They could have so many gotcha people.
I want to see how diamond is. Only because if you follow, I think, the gemstone thing, my birth gemstone is diamond.
I don't even know mine.
She acts like such a
Diamonds
you
are
were
cool.
born, you were born what,
So you seem
March?
to be under the impression
Yeah,
that I am
it'd be
a
whatever
of some
before
sort,
diamond, I
huh?
guess.
Who gave you that idea?
I always wanted to be ruby, but apparently I'm a diamond.
Uh-huh.
Ruby has to be fall months, right?
But really,
That'd be my guess.
I didn't think April was diamond.
More about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you.
I guess that's true.
All I know
Since
is
diamond's
that
white,
the
you would think it'd be
foundation
like a
is
snow
with
month.
Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the
Gotta
space
put
itself
birthstone
is
instead of
different
gemstone.
in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me.
Oh, you're
What
aquamarine.
was it like?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Anyway,
Well,
we
it's
needn't worry
blue.
about the details too
Oh,
much.
yay.
It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all.
July is ruby.
First things first.
Oh,
Follow
that's
me to
weird.
the
Well,
entrance.
I guess summer month. Eat.
Tati's happy with hers. Hers was in August and she got Peridot.
What is peridot? I've heard that word before.
Peridot's like a...
Oh, it's green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a green.
Yeah, I just remembered because that's in Baldur's Gate.
She likes Peridot because of well, she likes it more because in Steven Universe the character named Peridot.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, the whole show's about like that, isn't it? Like gemstones or characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
So I'm excited to meet them. I'm excited about the setup. They're setting up a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently people are assuming or guessing that we might run into the masked man
Oh,
in the next one.
yeah, yeah, it just reminded me that in their conversation they also talk about a third person who they say like is in Piconi or whatever, right?
No, well, he talks about himself because apparently there's like a circus or some shit. in
Oh,
Piconi.
okay. Yeah, I just
So
remember
you-
that conversation. They mentioned the third planet.
Luckily, I'm A's
Was he like a-
familiar, so I
like a
can
weird
sense her rough
Pegasus to you?
whereabouts. In other
I
words,
guess so. I thought he was gonna be the villain just because his name was Giovanni,
spatial location of
but
this realm,
no.
I can still send you to where A is.
And all the conversations kept saying like, I don't trust this guy.
Abstract.
Well, I trusted him.
Location.
He
Where it is.
seems
was like the
cool.
whole
He's got a
time-
mask.
I thought he was cool. Like, I kept giving him compliments and going, no, he's fine.
No need to try and understand it.
I think it was the same thing with whenever Sampo shows up. I go, oh, I trust Sampo. The only time I don't,
Oh, did you
Is
let him
when I-
go
Everything is
when you caught him?
turbulent and disordered. If you try to
I
force your way
think
in,
I
you
did.
You must
I either
have.
by a giant
I
wave
probably
that sets
did.
you down in an unknown
I wonder if
point
those
in
have
space-time.
any impact, because like
This is precisely
I noticed
why
in
an
Star Rail
empty
there
plane
are
of
some
Honkai
quests at the very
is
end that
much
makes you do
safer if
two
you
different
lose your
decisions,
consciousness in a
and they
physical
are different from each other. I'm like, oh wow, this isn't just two options that are just basically the same.
I'm pretty sure it's like you mostly have a choice, and they probably might give you a different reward depending on your choices. Like, I know the small stuff like the trash cans, and like when you meet people, you get different rewards based off your choices. Because when you do a good deed, they give you the thumbs up thing,
Yeah, the little statue guy.
If you're quite sure,
or you
of
might get a
course.
different reward later
Now,
down the
I
line.
shall send you on your way.
I kind of like that a lot. It's super cool.
I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems
What was
extraordinarily
the-
chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been
Oh, what'd you think of Team Rocket?
By the way, remember
That's
to
funny.
focus
There's no way
constantly on your
they were the
heart
same
vibrations
VAs,
when you
right?
enter inside.
I don't
Only a
know.
strong
I was wondering
Probably
about
not.
it, but like I haven't heard, I haven't seen Pokemon anime in such a long time.
Only if you
And I know their
step
VAs are
over,
different
the
at this
door's
point.
open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and
I got the
decide what's to
Pikachu
be when I
analogy, but I
can.
was like,
I'll
man,
be ready to
okay,
respond if
I get
anything
it.
happens. I'm
Oh, you
placing
didn't like
my
it?
life in your hands.
I don't know why I confused it. I kept thinking, well, he's supposed to talk, but then I got confused. It's Meowth that talks.
Bring her back.
Nico, you better know what you're doing.
I kept thinking that the Oink was supposed to talk, but he doesn't talk.
I mean, you understand them. Also, I had no idea they were supposed to be like pigs or boars.
I knew there were pigs. They act like pigs.
I did not. It wasn't until the Topaz story where like you see it opens its mouth and it say oink. I'm like, oh shit. Those aren't like those two things on its side. I thought those are like ears or something, but no, that's like a tusk.
Well, it moves. It uses its tusks. Like there's a screenshot where Topaz, I think it's during the time where Topaz gives the note to Bronya, and Bronya's reading the note of Topaz's past, and it shows Topaz, and the boar is typing on the keyboard.
Yeah, he
with
is,
those
yeah.
little horn things.
I mean, in combat, I just never noticed it open its mouth or whatever to be like, oh yeah, that is like a boar.
Did you know that the Trotter is on the space station now?
Yeah, I saw him. He's just looking at the moon or whatever, or the planet.
Oh, for me, he wasn't there. For me, he was like on like the side, and you can play with him or whatever.
Oh, really? He wasn't like by the big view?
No, he wasn't there for me. I guess he switches places.
Yeah, maybe.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed
If
at
there was
all
anyone else I needed
all
to do
these years?
quest for that I never
This
talked
is
to you
a
about.
jewel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today
Bailu's
is
story
as strong as
quest.
it was
I liked
back then.
Bailu's quest.
Over countless
It was pretty
battles,
sad.
Not once have you lost,
Mm-hmm.
and never have you shown the slightest hesitation.
And the fact that
Had
Bailu
I
was
made
pissed
all
at the end.
enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment
She's the
to
only other
enforcing the rules, you have
Actual
my
dragon character
admiration
besides
too.
Big Don, right?
You bring honor
Yeah.
to the title
Like,
of
there's no other character that has like the
Guardian
horns or
of
a tail.
Eternity.
No, no,
Now
no,
these
not at
two
all.
return once more to this space.
I mean, if I'm correct, I
And
think it's
inevitability
established that
is
most
fate
Videodara
perhaps.
don't have.
Yeah, draconic
That-
features or
Let
whatever.
this be our
Yeah, the only
final
one that
duel,
does are the High
conclusion to
Elder.
that which
Uh-huh.
began 500 years ago. Final duel?
The only thing the Videodara
Your
people have is, I
family
think, the
willing
elf
to-
ears.
Neanderthal.
Stand
I guess,
by
yeah,
the
they're
trumpet.
supposed to be basically elves for that universe.
I'm going to be the start of something
There's. I forgot what the other. Oh, right.
new. Time our duel
So,
took
I did the Luocha
was long
quest.
enough
That
to
was a
see the
thing.
rise and fall of nations.
He's interesting because they make him such a big deal.
Energy they consume.
He is.
I don't quite understand him, I think.
Okay, so.
He's, he follows abundance, right?
Sufficient to penetrate
From what we know, yes.
and crush dreams.
The ending of the Lo Fu shows him going to Jinyuan and the blonde boy with Jing Liu. He has a coffin that apparently he has something to do with.
Witness. There is no
That's all I can remember.
There's a sort of big deal with him. The big deal is, I don't know if you remember, but when Welt sees
Oh,
Luocha,
right. Yeah, huh?
he freaks the fuck out.
Yeah, I wonder what. Did they explain that in the story quest? Why?
Sort of, yeah. They explain a little bit of it, but I'm gonna explain to you even more
is the end.
that it's more context
You have
besides the amount that you already
won.
got
I
in the story.
believed you were
Uh-huh.
incapable of
In
transcending
the story,
past,
Welt,
but
because
it
people are
seems my
like,
belief was
because
baseless,
Welt goes, oh, we gotta
and
stop
I
this guy, we have to blah, blah,
underestimated
blah,
your
whatever.
strength.
And like, March is like, why? We haven't even figured out
But a
anything
will
about him
that
yet.
cannot be
And he's
eroded
like, and he doesn't really
has no
explain.
way to embrace
And then
the
your main
future.
character's like,
You need not
it's really
worry
weird that
about
he's
the
judging him by his
future.
appearance.
And you
And then
are
March goes, yeah,
alone.
he doesn't usually
I
do
know
that.
your power more than
Um,
anyone else.
But then Welt comes
Had I
clean
relied
and then
upon my
proceeds to
strength
explain
alone,
things.
I would have
And
lost this
basically what he
duel for sure.
explains, now here's the stuff that the
Yet
game doesn't tell you,
My reason for fighting
Um,
redefined my martial
is that,
prowess
well,
and
sorry,
redrew
Welt
my
explains
limits.
that there are many different universes, and in many different universes, people exist, but as different versions of themselves.
Whenever I think of this,
Sure.
And as he's explaining this, what he's trying to tell you is Honkai Impact 3rd is a thing.
Sure. Yeah, I remember you telling me this because of Himiko.
So this is the thing that the game doesn't explain to you. In Honkai Impact 3rd, Luocha and Welt are not on good terms because Luocha fucks up the world completely.
Okay.
Which is why Welt has a problem with him, because in Welt's world, Luocha does bad shit, and then obviously this Welt is from that time.
I had the feeling that she was by
Oh.
my side once again. It was at once a familiar.
Because
Is,
I think
is Luocha from that time too?
No. From
It's
what we know,
different.
no. Yes, this Luocha is from
And yet,
this world.
her blade brings me closer to her.
Okay.
It's why Welt was explaining that most people, they aren't the same people, but they might have like maybe an essence of themselves, which is why Welt is very like unsure of him, because he thinks that maybe he's cooking something bad up.
I won't design any more rules that can never be changed.
Because apparently, from what Welt said, apparently he's seen different versions of him, and in every single different version of him, he does something really fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Likewise, I should not regard you.
Which
as
is
a
why,
mere
like, I
tool.
think I said, the funny thing is, I didn't do his quest, but people were telling me about how Luocha existed beforehand, and I was like, man, I really hope Welt and him meet up, or that Welt sees him, because for some reason we just never meet up. And then I did the Luocha quest, and I was like, oh, okay, there's the reaction I
The
expected.
duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the
But
chance to
they
fight
have
like
not
this
met
again in the
face to
future.
face, and that's the
Right.
thing I really can't wait for.
Do you say this because
We'll probably run into
you
him
have
later.
not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
So we still don't know what's in the coffin then.
What's in the box? No, we don't.
Or I guess the significance, actually, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know what's in the coffin.
I remember he talks about it with Su Shang.
I think so, yeah.
When you're doing it with Don, he talks about like, oh, it's like a,
And greetings.
there's like a
fellow
promise or
Shinra
something like that he has to do.
witness.
Mm-hmm.
I am Raiden Makoto.
Because he's a
the
traveling
previous
merchant,
Electro
last time I checked.
Archon, who failed in my duties
Supposedly.
and left you all to pick up the pieces.
And then the other quest line, which I think is one of my favorites,
I'm so happy.
is Marches,
You've come so far.
which is the
I
Fushuan.
always knew
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
that
would
one's
find
pretty
in
good.
the end.
That one was one of my favorites.
I
I liked it a
faint
lot.
fragment of my will in Muso Ishi.
I really want to know
The
what's up with
moment that
March.
you unleashed its full
We're
power,
definitely gonna find out.
I too would be released.
The fact that you're near the end, and she fucking touches it, and it's just like, oh, well, nah, that's it. We're cutting it off there. And it's just like, what the fuck?
So, she's the I don't even think the person has a name, but the person from the mirror,
The Forgotten
the
Hall,
parlor?
Yeah.
like, yeah, she's in that. And she's apparently knows March, I guess.
It's not her specifically.
But she's working for
But-
someone who knows March, right?
I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean like the one that's in there, the one that shows up to talk to March, isn't the same girl as the one that's in the Forgotten Hall.
Oh. Oh.
They're part of the same group of people.
To dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness.
Don't they work for the...
Did you know what was about to happen in
Is it the Hunt? No.
I had some sense
The
No,
god
the
who
Hunt-
looks like all mirrors.
that
The Hunt is the Lafu, or the
there
people
was
of the
not
Lafu.
somewhere that any Archon could afford
Which god is that? The one that looks like all mirrors.
Oh, I found it.
In my present
The
form,
Garden of
I
Recollection.
can no longer perceive time. I
That's
They
don't
are
really
the
what it's called.
Remembrance.
I just remember like you see it in the simulated universe, like the picture of her.
don't know what Inazuma has
Yeah, they're the
experienced
Garden of
in
Recollection,
Honkai.
the Remembrance. For people
Oh,
who
rem-
spend their
oh,
lives.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That
For people who
this
spend
must
their
be
lives in
the
the desert,
most
even fleeting the
extremely
memory of
arduous journey
whatever.
for you.
Probably,
It's
I guess it has to do with
memories.
that.
Must have wanted to shed
Yeah,
tears
they're memo
many
keepers from the
times
Garden
along
of
the way.
Recollection. They're dedicated to preserving and sharing memories.
Down on me.
And enlightened by their master, Fuli. Fuli is the one that gets
Right,
brought
yeah,
up.
that's the name of
It
the
was
god,
with
yeah.
this possibility in mind that I left just a parting
I hate that in the fucking glossary they don't have the pictures of the Aeons. You have to go to the goddamn simulator universe to see it.
Really? That's yeah. That seems awful. What the hell?
Yeah, you have to go to simulator universe because they have their portraits there for like, oh, the game.
Yeah, but it should definitely be in the glossary. I
think they should
remember
have
some of
pictures in
them
the
off the
glossary in
head.
general.
Like I remember Aha, because his design is so unique.
Yeah, Fuli's the mirror person, the crystallized person, the closest thing to a diamond.
The miracle tree that blesses the people in this moment new to the world.
I can't remember how the hunt looks like.
When to plant
I remember preservation
where
looks
it
like an
shall bloom.
orange
She who
rock
brings
dude,
it
I
into
think.
being must let her
The
heart and
hunt
dreams decide.
looks like one of the enemies you fight in
Life.
general.
Eh? Is this?
Oh, is
It
it
looks-
the centaur?
Yeah, it's the centaur.
I think I'm kind of remembering now. I remember abundance because it's a bug woman man.
Obviously, you remember Nanook because Nanook is the first one you see.
Extends
Yeah.
time into infinity.
Dreams.
Illuminate
Preservation
the
I'm
path of
remembering
faith.
too.
When
Big
both
giant
shine
golem
in
rock
unison,
man.
The sacred sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles.
I don't
Now
like
the nightmare
Nihility.
has
Nihility is so
dissipated,
forgettable.
and reality
What even is
made
Nihility?
whole.
I don't remember
The
it.
vision we both
It's like a
yearned for
slime
is
that's
still
turning into a
further
black
ahead.
hole.
Oh,
My only regret
right. I remember
is that
now.
I cannot witness Inazuma's future.
Propagation looks cool.
Nor can
That's
I
also
walk
another
this
bug.
journey with you.
It's a weird design.
I don't have it, but it's a bug. Oh wait, I do have it. Propagate. Okay, I've seen it.
You might have seen it from like an event if you don't have
So
the
happy right
the
now,
route.
because my final
I've
wish
seen it,
has
but I don't
now
have the
come
route.
true.
I have it
Yeah,
in the
because he
in the
shows
Aeon
like all the
glossary.
guys show up at
Protected
some
me from
point.
countless calamities. For this,
I
I've
think my
always felt
favorite
indebted to you.
design-wise is
Though I could
probably
never repay you in full, this
I like
sacred sakura
Abundance.
will buy you some time until you are ready
I
to
like-
awaken and embrace
I
the
like
new.
Remembrance. Fuli. Fuli
What
looks
do you
cool.
think?
Have we
Is it a trick?
seen visually the one for
This time, it really is
uh,
goodbye.
Trailblazers 1, right?
Are you talking about Akavili?
Yeah. Have we seen him like visually?
No. I don't have him here in the glossary, so I don't think so.
Goodbye, Makoto.
I'm assuming that's why the video game thing exists instead of in the glossary.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's 16 Aeons. Or no, sorry, there's 15 Aeons because they include the word Aeon in Aeons. There is 15 of them. There's Akavili, Nanook, Lan the Hunt, apparently.
All of
Lan.
this
Oh,
is
it
thanks
was
to
Lan. I
Makoto's
remember.
power. Her
Nuos,
understanding
their
of
edition.
eternity is much more
I don't know how
profound
that
than
looks like.
mine. Eternity
Xeep
is a
or
concept
Xeepe,
intimately
the harmony.
connected with time. When you
I don't know
begin
that
to
one
touch
either.
eternity, the concept of
IX,
time
which I believe is the
becomes-
Nihility.
Oh, that's Nihility, yeah. I remember he had a Roman numeral for a name.
Cliffoff, which is the preservation one.
A place where
Clive
time
off.
is meaningless and
Clive
cannot
off.
be understood
Cleave
with
forth.
ordinary logic. Huh,
Uh,
so that was the
Yao Shi,
turbulence I was sensing.
The Abundance.
Perhaps
Oh, that's
the
I
name. I
was
would
never guess
you were
that.
able to return
Oh, I
precisely
wanna
to
see
point in
this one.
time without any problems.
Because we haven't seen
And
this one at
yet,
all.
that sense of
Ouroboros.
disorderliness has now
Oh, I seen her.
completely disappeared.
I
The
don't
Vor
fully
City.
understand
There's
you.
a snake one. She looks
You
cool.
s-
My intuition
You've
Or
seen
he.
her?
tells me that
Yeah,
the reason for
She's in
everything
in the fucking simulator universe?
yeah.
succeed.
Hmm.
She's not in my Aeon
Well,
book. Apparently I have
I'm
8 out of
convinced
8.
that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know
She's
what
not a
you mean.
path, I know that, but you do encounter her.
Perhaps a higher
God
power
damn
it.
really
I can't remember if
Show
it's a
me
guy or girl.
picture.
Because I remember that
But
snake thing. It
whatever
looked like
the
a giant
explanation,
fat snake
her
thing.
solution is
Like
what
on the
she-
bottom of
Oh,
her.
I think I know
Without
what you're
the
talking about. I
sacred
probably
sakura,
have seen him, but I just didn't pay attention.
Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up.
Man, I wish they would
centuries
have the
by
picture.
that
God damn it.
disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the
Let me
sacred
see.
Sakura.
Aha, which is
To
the
me,
Oh, yeah, she
it's
definitely
been
looks cool.
there. You've tried
Fuli
in
the
past to prove
Remembrance.
to me that there's a
Oh,
connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's
Ardrila, the
consciousness.
beauty.
But unfortunately,
Don't
you
remember
never
that
did
one.
Persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why.
I
now.
bet you that fucking knight I showed
It
you
was
follows
because
the beauty.
sacred sakura hadn't even been planted then.
You're talking about the one coming up?
He looked a lot
Yeah, I bet you he
different
follows
than
him.
I just now.
100%.
The
Oh wait, no,
secret
it does.
sapphires within my
Because in
purview
related
shine,
entries it says
so
the Knights of
obviously I
Beauty.
get to prune it exactly
Oh,
how
there
I
you go.
Ugh.
I fucking
Now
knew
we
it.
see who's pulling the strings.
Oh, that's a weird name.
I'm
The propagation
joking.
has a weird name.
That tree has been little up
Roth?
since it first
Roth?
sprouted. We have the loving
Ta-
care of
Yeah, that
its
sounds
care
right.
ages to thank for how it appears today. And
Mythos
obviously I
the
played my
Igmata.
part, too.
Don't know that one.
It's fair to say that very little time passed between the
Apparently,
moment you
the
came
people
out of
that follow
that
him
realm and the
are
moment
called the
you entered it.
Riddlers.
But
Wow.
at the same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were
Oh,
repeating your
there's...
wishes to yourself
I don't
in
even know how
your
you pronounce
mind,
it.
weren't you?
H-O-O-H.
Wait, H-O-O-H?
At that time,
Yeah.
I could sense A's
Isn't that Ho-Oh?
movements,
Like the
but
Pokemon?
I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time
I get...
within that.
Isn't
That's
it the
how it's
other way?
spelled.
Suffice to
Oh,
say,
really?
Yeah.
time added a whole new
Well,
dimension to our
there's
search.
Ho
Simply
or Ho-Ho,
establishing a
the
location
equilibrium.
was not sufficient.
That one I don't know either.
Your will
Yeah,
was
you do,
strong
'cause
enough
you've
that the
heard his voice
turbulence
speak to you.
carried you to the moment in time most
When?
likely to be the intersection
When you
of
get
all
your
that you were
equilibrium the
wishing
first
for.
time.
The flow of turbulence may well have
Oh,
been influenced
man,
by
I don't remember
magnetism, but
that.
it took
Yeah.
everything
Like when you gotta do the
to
rank thing?
combine to ultimately
Yeah, when he
get
speaks
A.
to you the first time when you
So
unlock
this time,
equilibrium for the first time,
it
he's like,
looks like
this
thanks
is
are due to
equilibrium,
you.
and he talks to you like with an announcer voice.
Yeah.
By chance that we ended
Damn,
up
I
with
could
the
barely
flow of
remember
time?
that.
We were always meant to be there.
He shows
when
up
this
only
was going to
once.
happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it
Oh,
was
that's a
great
cool quote.
shock
I
to me
stole
when
away
the
the
traveler
golden weights
reappeared.
and felt proud
My
of the
first thought
ripples
was,
stirred up. The Aeon
has a
always
great
sees
disaster
right through my
befallen
tricks,
Inazuma?
and the stars reset the
It
balance
turned
to
out you
zero.
had come to rescue me. You came
Whose
for
quote
my
is that?
sake, to help me reach the
Apparently it
best
says
possible
it's
outcome.
from the
You
Fables
too
About
have
the
my
Stars by
thanks. You have done
Adrian
much for me,
Spencer Smith,
and
which
I
is the
will
guy who I
never
think
forget
talks
it.
or writes about the
How are you
Aeons.
feeling now?
Hmm.
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights
Apparently it's
against
called the
me.
Chain of Karma. The
Always thrilled to hear
mortals
you're in good
obsess
health.
over is nothing
But
but
I
a
was
rough
really asking about your
approximation of the
emotions.
complicated
Have you managed to
topology
calm down?
behind all things.
After all,
Ho dissolved their
you saw
will
Makoto
into a
in
web
there,
of
didn't
logic
you? I only
behind the
heard her
universe
voice.
movements, maintaining the
I
balance
wouldn't
and
say I
stability of
saw
all
her.
things in
I'll be fine.
perpetuity.
It brought a few
Adventurous
things
mortals
back,
tirelessly
of
seek out
course,
flaws in this
but
system,
I've made
believing
my
their
decision
intellect
to
to be
move forward.
superiors to that of an
I have
Aeon.
to say,
However,
this has reminded me
little
once
could they
again
imagine
just
that
how
they have
brilliant
already
Makoto
been
was.
reduced to strings
She predicted
inside
all the
a
ways
surveillance
in which
system,
Inazuma's
unable to
future could
escape
unfold,
the
all the way back
meticulous
then.
network woven by Ho.
She even factored my immaturity into her plan.
Ho
It's all
sounds
thanks
like
to her
Golden
that
Experience
Inazuma lived
Requiem,
to see
where he
this
just
day.
puts you back at the beginning,
I just planted the seed.
resets you back
Yeah.
to nothing.
It was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing.
I wish I could see how he looks like. The equilibrium.
Yeah, I can't remember seeing them ever.
You know what? I bet I could just fucking look it up.
Thank you.
If they have a picture for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma
Because if he
finally
does have
emerged
one, it
from
would
the
have to
shadows
be
cast
an
by the
encounter in the
events of centuries
swarm or the
past.
world
Makoto
universe
and
thing.
you are Inazuma's
I don't remember
past
ever
and future,
encountering something like
and
that.
both are indispensable. It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them. Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing.
He does not have a picture.
We haven't seen him then.
Does that qualify me to maybe
Carajo.
take the position of Shogun for a couple of days?
Same thing with
Actually,
Machiavelli.
no. Forget that.
Yeah,
Far
no.
more trouble than it's worth. We will
Apparently
have to
there's a
end the
character named
frivolities
Enna,
there.
which is
There is
Enna,
much work to be done.
E-N-A.
The Shogun and I will
She's
closely
the Order?
review the Inazuma of today to find out
She's
where
an
things
Aeon?
currently stand.
Yeah,
Then,
but she's
We
deceased.
will give careful consideration.
Well, a couple of them
to
are
the
deceased.
future. After that, I will abolish
Dude, her picture
the
looks
Sakoku
cool.
decree.
Really? That's huge news.
I am
I'm
no longer
gonna
pursuing
copy
an
it.
eternity defined by stasis.
Hopefully send it through to
In
PSN.
which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key.
I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.
What do you mean I can't copy and paste on the fucking app?
Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into.
Oh.
Did
I
you
think
find
now
it?
I have to do that chasm quest you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if I should do that. Oh, I've seen her before. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wait, which one's this one?
The Order, Ena,
Ah.
ENA. She's deceased.
Yeah, designs. A lot of these gods' designs are pretty good.
Well, the Equilibrium's still alive.
But no visual.
Oh, the Beauty is deceased.
Can you check if Abundance is deceased? I swear they mentioned that. Like in the actual story.
You've been wondering about that.
No, alive.
Now that we
Oh,
have
okay.
some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
Because I remember those... When was it?
Been to the Yai Publishing House in a while.
I think it's the conversation with Kafka where she mentions a bunch of different Aeons who have died.
It's pretty cool.
Actually,
Come on, this
I
is a
think my
no-brainer,
favorite
man. There's
design
only
is
one thing worth
probably
wishing for, and
Zipe.
that's a ton of Mora.
But
That I don't know.
exams next week.
That one's
If I fail
Harmony.
Again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better off
I
wishing that
can't
exam
remember
was
how that
sooner.
looks.
It's a lady with like some
It's just an
weird,
exam.
like,
Trust me,
hypnotic
there's
rainbow
no problem
behind
you
her
can't
head.
solve by throwing Mora at it.
I'm gonna have to look
If
it up.
doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
What are they
Xipe.
arguing about? It's quite a spirited debate.
Huh? Really?
Oh,
You guys don't know?
I think I remember seeing this
Let's stand on this
once.
land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true.
Why puzzles?
Looks like you guys
Oh
really
yeah, I
aren't
did
in
see
the loop.
Ouroboros. Ouroboros
This,
looks
my
fucking sick. I like
friends, is
Ouroboros.
the next
It reminds me,
ritual.
like relooking it, it reminds me of a Mount
Wish
Boro.
ritual guaranteed to make your wishes
It
Like the
does.
bottom part.
A wish ritual?
Man, I just like a lot of the god
Actually
designs.
works?
Also, like the snakes don't look like actual,
Paimon knows
like
the
regular
best
snakes. Like they don't even have eyes, and they're way thicker.
Yaoshi, Zipe, Ouroboros.
didn't
Propagation I
know
remember liking because the head
that change
is so
worked
unique.
for someone I
Like it's
know.
not just a head.
It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed. which
Apparently there's
stays
one that's called
away,
Long,
and he owes a lot of
and
money.
they're the
Like a
permanent
Oh
ones,
yes,
and
that's
they're
the
dead.
dragon people follow.
And suddenly I find
Well,
him
that one's
dressed to the
deceased.
Yeah,
nines
he did.
and feasting at a high-class restaurant. I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find his whole bed filled.
See how
high
easy
with
it is to
Mora.
follow this compared to fucking yeah.
His whole bed was
Uh-huh.
filled with...
You see how easy it is to follow this compared to Genshin?
Well, there's not much so far though. Like maybe later on when there's like
Of course, I'm sure the
Well,
god
Genshin
of
has
Mora
4
on a bed of Mora is a bit
places, right? So maybe when we get to the 4th planet, it'll be as
Whether you
convoluted
believe it or
as
not,
Genshin.
It's not exactly a difficult
Oh,
ritual.
I forgot to mention because I looked in my
Again,
gallery
let's give it a
to delete
try,
the
man.
image. Did you like that picture of your dog?
Just ask around.
Yeah, what the fuck? I wasn't that surprised me.
It was the first time I ever did that. I forgot that my phone can, like, if you circle around an image, the AI will be able to, like, detect what image you're trying to crop out.
Think of all the Mora
And I was like, oh, cool. And then it cropped it out for me.
That's crazy.
United with your twin too.
If
Yeah,
I
like,
want to
all
do
you
something
have
like that, I usually just do it by hand on a mouse.
You can do it by, like, it does tell you if you can do it manually, but I did it, I basically drew around it, and then the AI kind of fixed it up a bit, and I was like, okay, and then I, like, did a little tiny, like, pull here to make sure it fit, and then that's it. That's all I had to do. It was nice.
On closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people
AI is taking over the world.
Hey, see those two? Paimon remembers them
I mean, I
from the
think
Yai
on
Publishing
iPhone it's a lot better, because my Tati or my girlfriend showed me
Keep the thought in mind.
how to, like, do it on her
Clear the
iPhone,
building
and
of
all
the
you have to
minute.
do is hold your finger on top of the person, and it automatically crops it out.
D?
I don't even know I could. Let me try that right now. I don't even know I could do that.
No joke. Go
you
to
don't
a
gotta
picture.
download something extra.
No, go to photos, like your regular photos app. Hold your finger on top of a person.
You're never going to get
And it'll do like a weird, like, the world do boom thing. And it'll just crop them out.
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me. Okay. Okay. Where did I leave off with the incantation again?
Incantation?
I can't
Are
do
you
it.
guys trying out this new wishing ritual stuff too?
Maybe my phone's too old?
Junkichi is trying it out to be
How old's your
specific.
phone?
He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so
Fuck, man, like 3-4 years maybe?
I'm helping him make a wish so that he
Oh,
can
wait.
get past it.
Oh.
I think that worked.
Yeah, you can move it around with your finger. Like, keep your finger on it and you can move the person around.
Oh my god, I can paste it in text.
I told you. So see what I mean? It does like a weird boom thing where like it does like a weird sonic like radar thing
I mean, I obviously
and it crops
don't,
them out.
but
This is so
Junkichi never
weird.
listens
What?
to an outside opinion.
Yeah, you didn't know about this.
It didn't even save the image. It's like I just copied it.
Please be a little more accommodating.
Let me put this on PSN.
Extremely important to me.
Oh, I don't think I can
I've had
actually.
all kinds of wishes come true.
Damn, no,
Become
I
more
can't do it.
attractive, get
No, you
rich
can't
quick,
copy and
finish
paste.
their
Like
studies.
yeah, I mentioned
I'm
that
just a
earlier. You
poor,
can't copy and paste on
struggling
PSN.
writer
You have to
looking
save
to
it,
get over a
then
creative hurdle.
put it.
Is that so much to ask? Anyway, I just know.
I mean, you could always send it through text.
I have a gut feeling about it.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this.
I wonder if you could do that with video.
The Omamori from the shrine take too
Like
long
something
to
moving and then
activate.
you want to get rid of something in the background.
All right, enough of that.
I wonder if I could do
Help me
it.
get this incantation down.
I didn't try with my
new
phone.
book depends on it.
I always see ads of like,
Look,
yeah, doing that with pictures. Like, oh, if there's people in the background for your shot, you could like
good thing about
magically
what story
erase
you
them.
wanna write. Where's all that self-confidence you had when you
Yeah,
first
fuck 'em.
started out?
Well, I mean, it makes sense if you're doing it
Any
like,
old light novel?
say, like a proposal photo or something like that,
Wait. What? This
or a family
wishing
gathering.
ritual comes from a light novel?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
No, I don't think I could do
Most
it.
likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm.
Maybe not on the phone, but maybe at this point there is like a program or something that could.
Yeah, I can't do it on my phone.
Like, but like you
Yeah.
gotta pay for it.
I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. A quote-unquote old-fashioned way where you trace over yourself and then it automatically detects it.
But that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that everyone who's had their wish granted using this method starts behaving strangely.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at having their wish come true.
This is starting to sound a little suspicious. Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask Yaimiko about it? She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
Yeah, it's a hard time detecting like some hair and stuff in the background, but it's doing it.
Hmm. But like a video?
Oh no, for like
Another
me
photo?
doing it. Yeah, another photo.
Miko! Great, you're here!
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it. Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of busy. Is this a bad time?
I'm excited.
No,
Tomorrow
not
is
at
the
all.
live stream
It's
for
nothing
Nikkei.
major.
Lady Guji,
What is it?
mean nothing.
It really is
The
nothing
first year
major.
anniversary.
I stand by that.
So it's like revealing
But since you're
the
so
stuff they're gonna
curious,
do?
let's have him relate the
Yup.
story one more
Wh-
time.
They
just
better not
for
fuck
you.
it up. There better be a lot of free shit, man.
What's the first year? Who knows what it's gonna be?
Please, put in a good
They
word
gotta
for me.
put free
You
shit,
have
man.
to
New
convince
banner!
my brother.
Gotta pay for it.
Here's what
Well,
happened.
obviously there's gonna be a new banner.
My name is
I
Kato
saved
Yohei.
up already.
My
I already
brother
know
is
who's
Kato
gonna be in
Shingo.
it probably.
All he's
Everyone
ever
already
wanted
probably
was to
knows who's
become
gonna
a
be it.
swordmaster. So he
'Cause it's a
once
big
asked
ass deal.
Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on
It's
as a disciple.
supposed to, well, people are hoping that it's the most busted unit in the game now.
Wow.
We're hoping. We're all crossing our fingers.
You just want broken shit?
He trained
Well,
every
it's not just
ghost
it's the
hard as he
fact
could,
that
and
this
finally
character's
proved
been
himself
like
by defeating one of
so
Domon's
like,
best
oh
disciples in a
shit,
duel
this character's a
recently.
big deal.
But since his
It's like,
victory,
okay.
he's been
What, like
acting
in the story?
extremely strange.
Yeah,
It's
cause
like he's
what's it
become a
called?
completely different person.
There's a
Doctors can't
character
find
like
anything wrong with
I think I
him, so
mentioned
I'm
it.
betting
I don't know if I
must be
mentioned
the
it or
work
not.
of an evil
There's a
spirit.
squad called the
That's why
Goddess
I'm
Squad,
here, begging for
and
Gucci
they are
guys'
basically
help.
the first units, or the unit that saved humanity. And they're all pilgrims, which is what I mentioned before. They're like
I remember
missions.
that. Yeah, they're like the super strong characters.
Yes, and they're like the first of the pilgrims. And part of that group was a character called Red Hood. And
Like the Batman
She-
guy.
He'll recover on his own.
no,
soon
like
enough.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh,
No, Lady Gucci.
Like,
If you
because
saw it for
a lot,
yourself,
there's a
you'd
bunch
know.
of pilgrims that are
guarantee
actually
you
supposed to be
he's not
based off of
acting like
fairy
someone who
tales.
feels empty
Like
Right.
one of the
lost.
characters is Dorothy.
Oh, all right, all right.
Um,
Then tell
Was
me,
it a
Red
boss?
Hood
when
was
did your brother spar with
yeah.
Domon's disciple?
is that an actual?
About
Was that a thing before the
5
movie or
days
no?
ago.
yeah, it was a book.
5 days
I didn't know
ago,
that. I
you
thought the
said?
movie was like original.
And then there's
Yes,
also
Lady Gucci. That's a long
there's quite a
time
few
for him to be
characters
acting
actually
up
that are
like
like that.
this.
But
I'm really worried about him.
where
Our
Red
greatest
Hood
wish is
went
to one day
missing
found our
or
own
whatever,
school, just like
and
Domon.
it's because
can't
I guess the
jeopardize that dream
consciousness of
now.
Red Hood was sealed away in one of the
Wait a minute,
one of
now
the
I'm a little
main
confused.
character trios
Are
that
you here to save
hangs
your
out with
brother,
you.
or are you here to
Her
make
name is
your
called
dreams of
Rappy.
founding
She's
a
like
martial arts
literally
school
one of the
come
cover
true?
characters.
Well, they're kind of
And at the end of the story, she changes into Red Hood.
Whatever.
We don't hear
me ask you
dialogue from her
this.
because it's near the
Have you
end that it
heard any
happens.
interesting new rumors lately? If
But
so,
once
I'd
she
love to
changes
hear
and she
about
stays in
them.
that form for too long,
What?
Rappy kind of
Rumors?
just disappears and
I
isn't
haven't heard
Rappy anymore.
anything.
She becomes Red Hood.
Oh dear. Well, that's
You
too
said
bad.
the consciousness
Lady
was
Gucci,
what's
please,
inside
change
the
subject.
that character.
This is someone's
What happened to
life
the
we're
body?
talking about here. Please.
It's just gone.
Gotta help
Yeah, it's
me.
gone. Because remember, Nikkes are robots.
Really desperate.
They're
Oh.
androids.
Right.
Really bad.
They have the special Nikkes have the brain
Okay,
of their
fine.
past
Then
life.
it's decided.
But obviously, if they acknowledge this or think on it too much, it causes like a weird
So,
separation and they go into like a
whatever your name
panic.
was,
Sure.
These two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine.
But Red Hood
and in fact,
was
they are
locked
experts
into
resolving
in
all
Rappy's
manner
body,
of strange and
but
supernatural
locked behind
phenomena.
her subconscious.
Exorcisms and that sort of thing are all in a
And like
day's
her
work
body,
for them.
also when she releases Red Hood, like in the story, it explains what happens.
Really?
And like her body, like apparently was
Is that
convulsing.
hesitation that I
You would
detect
hear
in your
cracking of
voice?
like
So
her
let me
body
get this
parts and like her
straight.
like
You
her
come
literal
to me
body
for help,
shifted and
I
changed
actually recommend someone for the job, then
into
suddenly you
Red
start
Hood, which
doubting
was
me?
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Never.
But it ends with
Whatever
just
Lady
Red Hood
Gucci
show
says,
like you
I
see the
trust
model
her
and then it
word.
ends there. You don't even
Thank
hear how
you
she
for
speaks.
your willingness to help. Please follow me.
So
And
right now, she's the one that's coming in the first anniversary.
supposedly,
Don't
we're
worry.
assuming that
If you
her
want
banner
an
is there
exorcism, just
because
grab a handful of salt and mutter some
the
mumbo
event
jumbo while
or
you're
the event that's going to
scrambling
be
around.
active is going to be similar to the half anniversary
It's a
event.
common trope
The
in
half
light
anniversary
novels,
event
right?
was a
You just have
prequel
to have a bit
that
of
explains
bravado.
what happened to the
As soon as
original
the
Goddess
protagonist
Squad,
gains self-confidence,
or
everything else just
basically
magically falls
what
into place.
the like what did the Goddess Squad
Well,
do
you were the ones who
during the
seemed
time where they had to
concerned about
defend
this
the Ark
situation.
from the
Don't you
Raptures,
think
the
it would
big
be a
robots,
little
the big
unfair
bad.
to make me do all the work?
It explains their story.
Besides, we
And
both know you
this
wouldn't
is
be
supposed to
here
go
at the
even
Grand
further
Arcana
back,
Shrine unless you had a request for me too.
where
This is an
it's the
opportunity to
squad at
demonstrate
its
that you
at
come
its
in good
peak,
faith.
where it's Dorothy, Red Hood, Scarlet's sister, Snow
Alright,
White
let's
when
go.
she's a kid,
Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
like all of the original squad members way back when.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see them back at like their peak, like their heyday.
Granted, you can
Because during the time of the half anniversary, the squad was still really good, but they weren't at their best.
You mean like story-wise?
Strange.
Yeah, because during that prequel, the squad was still kind of falling apart. It was holding itself together, but you could see like there was like holes in it, and they were slowly falling apart till the end of that half anniversary event where everything just kind of went to
He
shit.
just sits there
Uh-huh.
alone talking to himself.
Like I guess that half anniversary shows the fall.
But that's not
Whereas
important right now.
this first
What the heck are
anniversary
you
is
doing
showing
in
them in their
current
heyday.
state?
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother,
But I have
we
saved
can't
up
perform an
quite a bit.
exorcism with nothing to exercise, can
So I'm gonna get Red Hood no matter what.
Whatever your name was. Given
So,
the circumstances,
I remember last
how
time you were
do start by
complaining
going
about
to find
Nikkei.
your
They
brother,
fixed their
and
problems?
also picking up a handful of salt on your way? We'll need to visit during the exorcism.
The money gotcha thing of the fucking costumes?
I'm on
No.
it.
Nico, what about us?
So that's still the same old, same old?
Help look for his
The
brother
costume
too?
thing, yeah, it's just something we have to deal with.
No need. While what's his face
But
is handling
other than that,
we'll take a walk around and
again,
ask people
it's-
what they know
yeah.
about the two brothers.
nothing bad has
Maybe
really
find out some
happened. They've been
amusing
very
details.
like, here's stuff that you can get, here's whatever. Like it, basically everyone's gone used to how they
Operate.
charge for, yeah, how they operate with skins. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
Uh-huh.
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about the
It's just
condo
skins are an
business.
issue. Characters, not really.
Are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, we're not here for anything.
What's
like
cool is that
that.
I'm guaranteed, I think,
It sounds like
3
Yohei
copies
and
of Red
Shingo
Hood.
gotten themselves into a bit of a
Oh, it has the same deal as like Genshin and Star Rail
Well,
that you could
yes.
get multiple to
I
get
don't think
strong.
there's any disputing that. Those two don't have
Yes,
an ounce of
except
dedication
it's
between
not
them.
as big of a
They
deal
just
as
hop
a
between
hunk
ideas
as like
and
Star
don't
Rail
stick to
or
anything.
Genshin, where it doesn't change them mechanically, it just
Yohei
bumps
said
their
his brother's
stats.
always wanted to become a sword master, and
Okay.
even asked Domon to be his sensei.
Because, like I said, like
That's
Nikkei's more of
true,
like
yes.
an actual
Shingo begged
phone
Domon to
gotcha
take him
game. Like
on,
you
and
could tell, hey,
eventually
this is a
he
mobile
finally
game.
relented. But even
It's
after
not-
convincing a renowned sensei
It's
to
not.
give him a
It's not
chance,
like
he was
like
same
the way I
as
like to
ever,
explain it is that
running
Star
around
Rail
in
and Genshin
class
to me
instead
feel
of
like
focusing on
actual
his
video
training.
games, where it's like,
In the end,
hey, this
Domon
is
had had enough and
like
kicked
there's
him out.
I don't know. It feels like there's like a
Shingo
budget
was
behind
resentful
it.
about He
Well, yeah,
blamed
that's
Domon
why
for not seeing his
Genshin exploded
potential, and even
when
declared
it
that
came
he
out,
was
right?
going
Because
to
it's
recycle
so
the
different
game.
compared to the other gachas.
hmm
What? That's not what we heard.
But isn't I thought Nikkei
how
got big enough? Isn't it on
interesting.
PC?
We heard a slightly
It's on
different
PC, yeah.
version.
Yeah, doesn't that mean it's
My brother
pretty
wasn't
big then?
about to resign himself to
Yeah,
defeat.
I don't know how to
He trained
explain
every
it.
day as hard as he could
but it
and
feels like a
finally
phone
proved
game.
himself by defeating one of Domon's
Uh-huh.
best disciples
That's
in
the
a
best way I
duel
can explain it
recently.
to people. Like when I
Yohei
play,
said that? That
well, I
Shingo
didn't play
trained
Genshin on
hard.
my phone, but when I played
That's
Star Rail on my phone, I
ridiculous.
was like,
He just
this
lay
feels
there
like I
cussing
could
to
play
high
it better
heaven
on a
all day,
console.
every day. Some training
Right.
regimen
Oh,
for
you don't
kids.
feel that way at all with
Yohei
Nikkei?
did tell me about Shingo
No, with
winning the fight,
Nikkei, I don't
but
see it
took
working on a
very
console. I would like it to be on a console because my
But it's not like
preference.
it's
more about
better.
it. He always has
Yeah,
a
like
Like,
I
oh
don't
man,
think
this
it.
be better with a controller.
Nope. Not like that at all. And it's like I said, the game is very like simple and straightforward. Like it's very much just you pick a stage, you play the stage, that's it. There's not like a world you explore or anything. It's very much like here's a visual novel thing with characters on it. They talk, they do whatever, the story happens, and then you do a stage where it's just like people in cover and they shoot and whatnot, and that's about it. Like it doesn't feel like it's
Wait, so are you here
a
because you heard
big
they're
budget,
starting a new
holy
school
shit,
and
like
you're
an
looking to sign
actual
up?
game.
We're not here
Uh-huh.
to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard
There's
that
a reason
Shingo
why
was
I
going
don't
to
spend money in
challenge a
Nikkei
disciple
where I
of the
spend money in
Mukyo
Genshin
art.
or Star
When he
Rail.
drew his sword, he became
Does
a
Nikkei
different
have
person.
stuff like a
Everything
battle
was delayed.
pass
It was like flowing
It does. In my opinion, it's not as good though.
as like compared to Genshin or Star
Yeah,
Rail?
like money-wise, it's not worth it.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Like,
Yep.
fucking buying the battle pass in Star Rail or Genshin gives you such a huge boost in resources, it's insane.
Yes, it is.
It's insane. Like, there's no reason why you wouldn't pay the $10. It's crazy.
Well, the only reason is if you just don't play the game.
Well, obviously, yeah, that. But it's like, if you play the game and you have the battle pass fully unlocked, look at all of the shit you can get. Like, you get free tickets, you get fuel, you get XP materials. It's insane.
Cutting down trees for the village head. in the space of
You
one
even get
afternoon,
materials that you would do in
were going through
Calixes,
the
which
Civilization
saves you
days.
more fucking
That,
energy.
we managed to
Yes,
throw
it
a
does.
rock in just one hit.
That's why I made like Don so strong so fast.
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after
I guess the
that.
only other reason is if
Day
you're
of
just
the head
super
popped up in
casual.
tofu form.
Like you don't play it every day. Maybe you
Flipped
play the game
out.
like every
He shouted,
2,
"What is that stuff? Keep
3
that away from
times a
me."
week or whatever.
And ran off.
Lady
It makes
Goody,
sense, yeah.
I was like, yeah, why bother paying the $10 if you just barely play
finally,
it?
I found you. I found
Or
my
the
brother.
5,
He's at
where
the
it's like, I don't
waterfall,
log in
and
every
I've got
day.
the salt you asked for too. Come on,
Yeah, because that
let's
one's
go.
worth it too. You get a lot of fucking
100%.
gems or jade.
100% totally worth it.
Be going now that he's been found.
Like, if I'm doing this every day, I may as well fucking get the currency. And it's $5.
How much
What is it, like a...
gems do I have for Genshin actually?
What is it, like a sandwich?
Nah, less than a sandwich, man. We're in recession. I think I'm guaranteed a 5-star if I want it.
I'm not. I have depleted my currencies.
I have so much just cause Nouvellette didn't take that much.
Go, send me some, bro.
Did you even do that?
In theory.
How?
Okay, so you don't send what you have, but you can buy somebody currency.
Oh.
There is... Okay, by the way, this is funny. You can buy somebody currency and they cannot reject it.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know. It's a system. It's really funny though. Okay, so there is a website. I forgot what the website is. By the way, the website's not malicious in any way. There's a website where you can gift people in-game currencies for Star Rail and Genshin, and I forgot what other games. I think maybe even Apex. I'm not sure.
Oh wow.
But for Genshin or Star Rail, it's very simple. All you need is that person's UID, and that's it.
So this is Yohei.
Oh, the thing that's always on the screen?
Yes. So they'll type in your UID, they'll find your account or whatever, and then the person, all they have to do is just spend money, purchase whatever package, and it's gifted directly to them. So for example, let's say you were to go to this website and do it, and right now, like just in the middle of me playing, it'll just pop up on the screen that I got it.
Feel it?
Wow.
Can you feel
You can even gift them the Express Pass, which is the $5 pass.
the manliness?
Oh, I remember you telling me that before with Genshin.
I was gifted it once.
Yeah, I remember you saying that before.
Manly man.
I think the way this person did it though, they didn't do it through the website because they didn't have an account on that website. The way they did it was they redeemed the code most likely on a website of some sort, and they went, which account is this code going to?
Oh.
And they just typed in my UID and it went to my account.
I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei.
And that's how they did it.
Yohei. Save me. Save me.
Which is a really cool way of like, hey look, if you want to support the person, you could do it that way.
If you want to support their gambling addiction.
I mean, it's entertainment for them
$100.
too.
Wait,
It's
what?
entertainment. It's
Yeah, I
entertainment
guess.
for them
Yeah,
too.
for the streamer.
It's also a way to troll the streamer too, by the way.
That's interesting.
Because there are streamers that are free to play, and then they get the fucking $5 thing, and there's no way to stop them from getting gems.
Whatever shall we do?
Oh shit, yeah, you said it's always, you can't. That's so weird to me. I feel like there should be an option to say like, no, I don't want it.
There's no way to stop it. So,
The only way would be to hide the UID, I guess, right?
correct.
But if they know it already, you're fucked.
So,
You don't know.
the thing is,
But surely
like,
you should have more
the thing that they
insight
can
than anyone
gift
else in
is
how you
the,
run affairs to be
I
this
forgot what
way.
it was called.
Yohei, I
The-
suggest you
the monthly
think
pass?
very carefully before you
No,
open
the,
your mouth
what is the
again.
fucking thing
This
called?
Is a
Jade?
life or death situation.
Nah, the shards. The Oneric shards.
Oh right, I forgot that. buying it, you don't actually buy the gem or jade. There's like a secondary thing that turns
Right,
into
so
it.
so if you're a free-to-play streamer or whatever, or free-to-play account, you'll get the shards and it won't do anything because it'll just go to your shards pile and you could just go, I'm not gonna redeem it, and that's it. However, if somebody gets the express pass, that's different because it instantly goes into your jade stack every time you log in.
Yeah.
So that way it's hard. So some streamers have taken it upon themselves to go, I'm gonna keep count of how much I'm gonna get from one like they'll keep count of how many express passes they have, and then they'll deduct it. So they go, look, I am free to play. I haven't used any of these.
I'll tell you everything.
But sometimes they'll just keep getting more, and it'll just add on to more days.
The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to
Right,
recite
yeah,
the
'cause you could keep
incantation
stacking
right,
it.
and your wish will be
Yes.
granted. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol.
It's really
stepped
funny.
inside it,
How far
and
can you
frightened
stack it?
midnight, said the
A year?
incantation, and lo and behold,
Let me check,
spheres of
because there's
light
probably a thing
appeared
that tells
all
you.
around
That's gotta be
us.
super annoying dealing with that
My
every
brother wished to
every single day for a year.
really worked,
If you didn't want that.
because
Okay,
I
you
was
can only
worried
purchase
that if
more
he
express
goes back to
passes
normal,
if your
he'll
current
lose
pass
his skills
duration
with
is
the
less than
sword.
179
That
days.
happens,
You
it'd ruin
cannot
our
purchase
plans to
express
start a martial
passes
arts school.
79.
if your
Back to
pass
being
duration
poor.
is
Just
greater
wanted
than
to keep this under
179.
wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo
Say 180.
started and paid off our debts.
30.
So then,
That's 6
why
months.
did you
Less than
go
6
to the
months.
Grand Narukami Shrine?
So 6
Half a
passes.
year, basically.
Because with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors
You
might
can
start
only have
spreading that
6
he's gotten
passes
involved
active.
in the occult arts or something. And then no one would want to
That's a
sign up
long
as his
time.
disciple.
If they top you
So
up like
I
that.
was thinking that maybe Lady Gucci might have a
I mean,
way to
I'd
get
be
my
more than
brother back to
happy.
normal, but
Well, yeah, but the people you're saying who like are playing for free to play, like that's their goal. They don't want to deal with that.
Ingenious schemes.
I'm good.
Stop deluding
I want to
yourself.
get my
These
characters.
newfound sword skills
Oh
are
no,
not
I'm free to
yours. They
play.
belong
Don't
to the
buy
spirits
me
who possess
anything.
them.
Oh, look at all these express. Oh
wrong to do what we
no, my
did.
account's ruined. I'm
We had
so
this
sad.
All right then.
Damn.
Your
Darn.
turn now, my little friend.
Well,
Toss the salt and then
I'm too
draw
stupid
your
to do the
sword.
calculation, so I guess I'll just, pull for the character.
You imagine you say that and then instantly chat does the math. Like, don't worry, buddy, I got you. It's like, I don't know.
Ban
I
him.
think that's
Ban
wrong.
him.
And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's
Oh,
coming
oops, I
straight
banned
for you.
him. I don't know how I did that. How do I undo
I don't
that,
remember
chat?
what he said, so oh well. And so I was like, no, don't worry, I saw it. It's this.
Ban him too.
What is going on? Why are people getting banned?
We do nothing. But you, little one, just
That is
as
so
your
fucked.
will all be over.
I would secretly talk to my moderator and go, ban him. Ban him, I want to keep this. And then they're like, oh, the guy just left, I guess. Ooh, whoa.
come on, fight me.
He's coming! Be careful!
Alright, I guess you could put isn't there like an emo only mode? You could do it on Twitch?
Oh yeah, I could do emote
Yeah,
only.
do that. Unless someone's so creative they started doing numbers with emotes somehow.
Oh man. No, but I've always liked that. I always thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's crazy. The only crazy thing is that you just can't decline it.
It's crazy, but at the same time, I'm like, it's whatever. Because honestly, the thing I've said about it is because it's not malicious. All you're doing, technically speaking, is spending money to put into an account.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do anything. If anything, the person who's spending the money is losing money.
Been a long, long time.
And if they were to, like, let's say, decline it or something, again, that only affects their bank, not your account.
Well, I'm unsure he's
So your gem or jade or whatever wouldn't get charged back?
Nah, there's no way for them to get it back. I believe the game even tells you that there's no
They're
refunds.
about to wake up.
Huh.
And if somebody were to, like, like, if they were to take it far enough, the game devs would probably just be like, this is the thing, and I'm like, well, no, that's not. I'm the account owner, not him. And it's like, oh, okay, and that's it. The person can't argue.
I dreamed
Right.
I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Dolmon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear talking to me constantly. I was terrified and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Shingo,
Did you know
we shouldn't have
Jack
made that
Skellington is in
wish.
Fortnite?
We summoned a spirit and
What?
possessed you.
Yeah.
Like the Disney movie?
Had he not come to your
Yeah.
rescue, your life would have been over before too much
That's
longer.
so weird.
Then the spirit would
'Cause
have
it's
haunted
supposed to
your
be Nightmare
brother
Before
until he
Christmas.
died of fatigue too.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, it's Halloween
And
time,
thank you
but
for your assistance
that's
exorcising
so
my
weird.
spirits.
A Disney
Alright,
property
take you
is
to get some rest.
like that.
He's
That's
very
so
weak
what?
right now, having been
Yeah.
possessed for quite a few days.
And so is
He'll
Michael
experience a
Myers.
high
He's in
fever,
Fortnite.
but
Oh,
it
that
will
makes
be
more sense to
fixed.
me.
Remember, this
Like any
is
His emo-
horror icon would definitely
At
want to
this
be in
point, I would
Fortnite for
normally
Halloween.
lecture you on the dire
His emo
consequences
plays
of
his
using
theme.
occult methods to
That's
obtain
good.
power that does not belong to you.
Is it him actually playing it, or is like him
Now,
doing something
don't
and then it's playing in the background?
Yes, we understand. now.
It's him. Okay,
We
so
won't
if
do it
he
ever
pops
again.
up like a little like
Thank you,
floating
Lady Guji. Thank you,
piano, like an electric
exorcists.
piano, the thinny,
We'll be on
the
our
skinny
way
ones,
then. Come on,
and he's
Shingo.
playing it with one hand, and then you know how like it goes da 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 da, and then it goes
Yeah.
that thing in the background.
Mhm.
Every time it does the and it changes its beat, it's him holding a knife, and the knife is stabbing the piano to do the
Oh, that's
long
cool.
holding notes. Yeah.
They would have been fine. I had to scare them a little though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy
I only know
rascals
this
would have
because
learned their
I haven't
lesson.
hopped on Fortnite, but like I have YouTube Shorts, and there's a
You
a
saw
guy
it all
that I
for
subscribe to that
yourselves.
keeps me
I'm
updated
sure
on
you
any
can
skins
figure
that pop
out
up,
what kind of spirit
so I don't
possessed
miss
them,
any
can't
cool
you?
ass skins that I really give a fuck about.
Right.
But
I haven't
yeah,
played Fortnite in a while
Although
either.
it possessed Shingo, it
Neither have
didn't
I.
have any
This season I haven't really
intentions.
cared about.
As a matter of fact,
The
it actually seemed like it
Transformers
was
pack
trying
is
to
out.
train Shingo to
Ah,
become
fuck.
good.
Oh, that one I gotta get.
No, you don't.
I do.
It literally is
Nothing
just you
Saul
paying
caused
money
it
for
to
the pack.
temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared.
Oh.
Even if we'd done nothing at
It's
all,
like a
Shingo would have eventually become
right.
too
I remember you
weak for
showing
his
this
body
before.
to
It's like those
hold the
bundles
spirit,
that
and it
it's like the
would
3
left
skins
its
and you
own
just
accord.
pay it up front.
Of course.
Yeah,
It
and
would
Not
it's
like in the
not
battle
cheap.
pass or a
Shingo
challenge thing.
Ryohei that way.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Still, the experience may
They usually
also
aren't.
have
Those
been
three
more
those 3
effective
skin
than
bundles are
me
like
scaring them
$20 or
into
something.
submission with a little
I'll tell you right
exaggeration.
now what it is. It's $25. It includes Bumblebee,
Oh,
Megatron,
seems like we've
and
wrapped up everything
the
here.
OC.
Come on,
yeah,
off
the
we go.
battle bus.
Which actually
and
does look cool.
1,000 V-Bucks.
Oh, it gives you V-Bucks?
It gives you 1,000.
That's something, I guess.
You mean you disagree?
It'd be like paying 15.
Oh,
Would you prefer to
you
pay
mean
the
that they got
15
the
without the
The
V-Bucks?
15.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My buddy
Without
is
the-
stuck in Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn, but those things go away. Do you know when it like leaves the thing or whatever? Like rotate?
Human beings don't have powers like us
Mm.
yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations.
It doesn't give me a
to
date on
summon the
here. It
supernatural.
probably people on Twitter or X will probably tell you the people who like keep up with Fortnite.
Mhm.
I mean, I like the one that goes away every month.
Even
No, wait, not
though
every month.
humans
Every
only have so much
season.
strength,
I like that one. It's
even
the
if
$4
they do
one.
successfully summon a
I
spirit
didn't buy
with
it
the
though.
That's the one that also
incantation,
gives
it
you
won't stay with
V-Bucks
them
now.
very long.
Yeah, it gives you
I
600
really wouldn't
V-Bucks.
fret about it.
I like that one because that one has a weird like cyborg dinosaur guy.
Oh, I think I got that one.
You bought it?
I remember that. Like you describing the skin.
He has like he's orange.
Yeah.
Oh, you did get him? Oh wow. Is it because you liked his design?
Yeah, like it's the only
Lady Yai, I
dinosaur dragon skin in the game.
What are you doing?
Well, that's not in the battle pass, I guess, because there's been some in the battle pass.
There's been some in the shop.
Please take a look.
Let me see.
Just I don't think cybernetic, like
We're
how
losing
the
market
one I just
share?
described is.
Well, the only ones I can remember from the shop are the when the people are wearing like the
Bestseller, reader's favorite, and
like the
trending
costumes.
ranking, we're being beaten in all categories.
I think there's realistic ones. I forgot which one it was
topping
though.
the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Both of you, back here now.
Forgot to mention this. This happened ages ago, or at least a month ago. Right now, Separate Ways is out for Resident Evil 4.
Did you play it?
No, I have not.
Why?
I don't know. It's $10. I just haven't paid for it.
What the fuck? I feel like you would have been on that.
Eh. I was like, I'll play it.
And now a rival book comes out of nowhere.
Probably when Jeffrey starts playing Resident Evil 4.
I thought that's gonna be a while. Actually, technically, I've like beaten the games that I've had so far, so like, there's not gonna be a game I'm gonna be stuck with for a while, so I could keep going on RE.
Don't we think there might be a bigger safety?
Oh, I forgot. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. How was Spider-Man, sir?
Easy platinum.
Well, obviously that's
Took
the thing. 'Cause it's a
15
Sony game.
hours.
That's not what the fucking thing says.
Yeah, no, it was like 25, I think.
Yeah.
Actually shorter, because there were times I know I left the game running because I had to go out and do something.
So, how was it?
It's pretty good. Who knew?
No issues? Flawless?
I can't remember any bugs.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if the game itself was like the best game ever, you know?
I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
So it's not.
No, absolutely not. It's not the best game ever.
Really?
No.
Okay, so what makes it so bad?
I didn't say that either. Why are you putting words in my mouth?
Okay, so what makes it not the best game ever?
I guess some stuff that happens. That's like nothing. I'm saying nothing. That was like no answer. Like I didn't say anything in that sentence.
So there's a reason why it's not okay, but it's spoiler reasons.
No, not even. I'm just not saying anything. I don't know why. Like, I'm trying to come up with one.
Is the game playing itself too safe? Is that it?
Your first guess and you got it absolutely.
Yeah. What do you mean safe? Like gameplay or story?
I guess both.
Gameplay just feels. I guess gameplay is, because gameplay is just like the first one, except some just a few additions. I guess that's safe. Yeah, story. I don't know. From the stuff that happens, I guess I would want to say no. But some stuff is like, whoa, that was weird. It came out of left field.
Oh, how about we confiscate all the copies?
The route it took, like the story, it definitely didn't go the way I thought it would. There is some stuff I was like, oh, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna be more of this or less of this or none of that. But it's good.
If you had to pick Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 2?
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Besides the incantations alone.
I want to say the first one.
Contains many ancient
Damn.
But that could also just be because, like, you know, it was all new. You don't know what you're getting into, and then you play it, it's like, wow. And this one you already have some. I guess it's not all new since you played the first one in Miles.
Next big thing. So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's new.
What about story? Would you still say the first one or the second one?
It has to be the first one.
Dang.
I think there's some stuff that happens in the story. I was so surprised, and I wonder how people would react. But so far, people are loving the game, so I guess it was cool.
I'm
people
just
were cool with
glad.
it.
I'm not getting spoiled, but I've seen some things that have pissed me off that I got spoiled on.
Yeah. I was wondering if there's anything to spoil, cause like for this game, I legit avoided like everything. I don't want to watch anything. The only thing I've seen was the first
The
reveal
one
trailer,
gameplay.
and yeah, the gameplay when I saw it in your house, and that was it. But going
I got
through the
spoiled on
game
one thing.
and watching some of the trailers after I beat it, there is some stuff they haven't shown in the trailers that would be spoilers.
I got spoiled on one thing, and I'm trying to forget how it looks like in my head.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, it's rough.
Think about a pink elephant.
I hate the fact that I got it fucking shown to me.
That's why I try to avoid that shit. I'm actually surprised I never get spoiled on Twitter with stuff like that. I think the only thing I get
lucky.
spoiled on Twitter is mostly anime stuff or manga. Never games.
You're lucky. I don't know. Like, there's times where I don't get spoiled on shows and stuff, and yet my girl is always like, I've seen so many things, and I'm like, probably because you're on TikTok, and TikTok listens in on what the fuck you're saying. So if you miss it,
Oh, that, yeah, probably.
if you ever mention what the fuck you're talking about, it's gonna pop up on your TikTok.
Yeah, I have TikTok, so yeah, I don't gotta worry about that.
Neither do I.
What am I doing?
I've been reading light these days, though. Everyone's the only not only is it a good.
Is Spider-Man the only Sony game that came out this year?
I'll be honest. In most traditional, by contrast, the protagonist.
Did Horizon come out this year?
Don't remember.
The key to a
I think that came out last year.
I want to say last year because I want to say it came out with God of War. God of War was last year, right?
God of War was probably last year.
The settings you could do. I mean, it's a Sony game, so like the settings you could fuck around with is pretty cool. Like, there's an option to reduce the assist on the swinging. And that's pretty cool. Like, it's not so automatic when you reduce it. And also, like, visual stuff you could change. Like, I did that. But sometimes, visually, some stuff is confusing, so I changed the color on stuff.
You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author.
I'm pretty sure it's just Spider-Man.
Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but
Because Horizon's thing is the DLC that came out.
I didn't even know that the second one had DLC.
But that's about it for first party. There's not really any other first party games.
This might... Oh no, I forgot. Fucking... The second Breath of the Wild came out this year. I was about to say, this might be the highest selling game this year, but probably not. Actually, I don't know. Spider-Man could beat it, maybe.
Feeling better about my plan now?
The Game Awards this year is going to be interesting.
Now then, tell me what
I'd assume Spider-Man would win. Like, that's the
I'd-
safest bet.
Safest bet? That's hard. Because you also have Final Fantasy 16.
Nah, there's no way that would win.
You got Final Fantasy 16, you got Spider-Man 2, you got Resident Evil 4,
Oh, that could be...
you got
That
Final
could
Fantasy
maybe.
16, Resident Evil 4, Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate.
I don't think that's gonna win.
I'm going to believe in the underdog and say Baldur's Gate 3.
I'd be super happy if it does, but I don't think it will. I think it would be like the things, like the game that would sweep would probably be either Spider-Man or... That's hard. I didn't even think about RE4, but I would say Spider-Man and the second Breath of the Wild would probably beat out any other game.
For Game of the Year, I would say Baldur's Gate 3 or Spider-Man probably.
Have they set a date for that?
No, not yet. It's in December usually.
Yeah, I remember last time we tried watching
December or
it, but
November.
it was like so bad because I had to go away like a bunch of times. I don't
It's
think I
either
even
December
ended
or
up watching the
November.
end.
No, you didn't. We talked about it later.
Yeah, it'd be easier if we could watch it in person.
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences. As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out
I
the
wonder if they would ever
details.
do a Spider-Man game with multiplayer.
Alright, let's start with chapter
Since this one
That'd
has
be
the whole
interesting.
like team up stuff.
what do you think?
You never know. I'm waiting. Right now, we're waiting for updates because the game doesn't even have PS Plus. I mean, not PS Plus. Sorry. New Game
Out of
Plus.
a maximum of 10 points,
Oh yeah, it
I'll
doesn't.
give that
They
to
always
9.
all those Sony games is always like that. Like they gotta update it.
Is
I remember
there
that
a
with
way
God
to
of War,
fly
too.
Emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a
I don't know how I
strong
feel about that,
opinion,
but
an easy way to grab the
I guess
reader's
it's whatever. It's
attention.
like an add-on, right?
Never
You're never
underestimate the
expecting
appeal
New
of
Game Plus on some
culinary-oriented
games.
subject matter. Food, after all, is a
I feel like
topic
it should
everyone
be
is
there.
interested in.
Because there's definitely people, like an audience who would want to redo the game with all the powers unlocked.
Good job, little one.
Yes.
And be
You're
overpowered
always
like early
relying
on.
your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of
But I guess it
lifestyles
depends
you
when they
have in the
release the
past.
update.
I think you
For
really
me, it's the
understand what
only
you're
thing
trying
that's
to
like
do
making me
here.
go, oh, I guess I'm
Thoughts from
okay
the
with not having the
experts?
game right
Are we
now.
able to work with this general
It doesn't have
framework to make an
New Game
interesting
Plus, so
story?
you know I could wait.
Yeah, we think it works.
It's like a it's like a
overcomplicate
coping
the core
mechanism.
concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
Too bad Blockbuster's in the thing.
That's good.
Because since it's so
Yeah.
short, you could
Okay,
probably run it
we're
and
done
beat it
with
in a week.
chapter 1. Let's move on
But
to
I want
chapter
to own
2.
it.
Oh yeah, but I mean just to know what it is.
Cause what's it called?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you think.
Yeah, I hate
If
the
we don't
spoilers.
keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention,
Oh
all
wait,
our
so
hard
you've
work
seen
so
every
far is in vain.
trailer
Hurry,
for the
chapter
game
2,
though,
No.
right?
let's go.
No,
Can't you see
Oh, you
the
haven't.
waiting?
Okay.
I saw what you saw.
Oh, so you also just saw the reveal and that gameplay?
So good.
Oh, and shots of Venom, obviously.
That's what I want to talk about because I never saw how Venom looked
I
like.
thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further.
So
before it came
Venom,
to
right?
this.
Yo, he looks so cool.
So fucking Venom, right? Yeah.
I don't know how he would look like because like the only thing I've seen is in the video trailer they show the face.
Writer's block.
But that's it.
But-
Nothing on the
but
body.
It's the Venom I love. Big buff boy Venom.
Yeah, it is. It's so good.
Big buff boy Venom.
I love it a lot.
Souls just to get their muse back.
But that's all I know. I don't know who the fuck Venom is.
When this
And obviously,
happens, the
his
best
voice
thing
is
you can do
fantastic.
Have a bite to eat and take a proper
I wanna.
break.
Oh man.
Amazing. It reminds me of
Get me a plate of fried tofu.
I don't know. Like it like I first heard it, I was like, oh man, this is giving me like nostalgia for that '90s cartoon.
Don't worry, this is my treat.
So I have a slight, not really spoilerish, but I just have a question that I hope can be confirmed.
Getting paid
Yo
for all
ho.
the hard work we're doing, right?
Does Yuri
Of course,
Lowenthal,
everyone
aka
that takes part in the
Spider-Man,
creative process will be paid.
does he try to do the "Get back here, Shocker"?
No.
Damn.
Like you're
it.
saying the exact line?
Not the exact line, but he like tries to do it. Like he tries to do the voice.
So just the attitude like that?
I guess like
Not
the
like
beat,
not even the line?
Not even the line, just the attitude.
Maybe?
Cause from what I heard in interviews, he was like inspired by that voice when he was talking about like the whole symbiote thing.
Because remember the gameplay we saw? He was in the suit, and he obviously like acted at the end like kind of serious when
Yeah.
he tells Miles that he's mine or whatever. But he still
Yeah,
sounds
more
the same.
aggressive. Oh, okay, okay.
But in the game, I want to say he does maybe get the voice does change, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay, okay. But damn, I was hoping Shocker would show up, and Peter gets pissed.
No, he doesn't. I can tell you right now that whole scene is not a thing.
Damn it.
That'd have been good.
I'll chase you down to the ends of the earth.
There's no references to that 90s cartoon at all. Like the voices, I mean. Like any lines.
Damn it.
Alright, well, let's just hope Jean Lee doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that. Leave it to
Okay,
me,
well at
Lady
least I got
Lau.
that confirmed.
Yeah. I don't know how he... I wonder how you would have felt if you actually
Let's
bought
read
it
about
day
Inazuma
one,
in
but
the
then
third
beat it
chapter, shall we?
like
I can
that
help with this
fast.
one.
Because it's
You
not a
can
long
use the
game.
Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance.
I mean,
Clearly very
I
closely
think
based
I'd
on
be
your own
pretty
personal
stoked about it.
experience. with no major changes.
I'm
at
okay.
all.
Like again, I don't need a long ass game. I'm good.
That's fine.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the attitude.
Something that took
Because some
place
people
in
do want that,
Inazuma,
like,
it
more
might
hours for the
actually be
money's
more
worth.
interesting to readers if
I
you
mean, the
tell
only thing
them
I'd
the truth.
probably be kind of
One thing, though.
upset by
We'll
is the
need to
fact that
rewrite
what you
the part
mentioned, where
about
it's
me
like,
giving you the
what the fuck, no
Onamori.
new game plus.
Let's change it to the mysterious.
I'm one of those people who likes playing through the game with all the power-ups.
It is fun. Also, I just remembered that would also be good in this game because you always unlock costumes. We're going through the beginning with the new costumes you got.
Yeah, like for me, that's a big deal. I like it because I think just with most Sony games, I've been like that because Ratchet and Clank was like that. Like there's
But
a whole
didn't
system
did
around
you
it.
have to do it for a trophy? I feel like you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. The
I've
recent
always liked games like that.
Sony games I got aware this. It's not mandatory, I guess.
I don't even need it to be mandatory. I just want to go through the game all overpowered and shit.
You want to be God.
I always wanted to do that with Kingdom Hearts.
I can get the wonderful Ms. Hina
Kingdom
to
Hearts doesn't have New
act.
Game Plus.
She runs a
Nope.
regular
None of them?
column in That's Life
None of them.
magazine.
Wait,
The people of Inazuma absolutely
No.
adore her.
maybe 3, but I don't think so.
But not 1 or 2?
1 or 2, no. 1 or 2 never does it.
That's so weird. I feel like it had it.
Nah, 1 and 2 never did. Once you beat it, you beat it.
Especially 2, since 2 had more, like, the combat was way better compared to 1.
Nah.
So, like, starting the game with all those moves.
The only way I can think I could be mistaken on this is if maybe in Final Mix they added it in, but I don't think they did.
I can't remember.
Because I'm pretty sure the game just doesn't end. It, like, does a thing where it puts you at the end, and then you unlock all the extra side bosses and whatnot. And that's it. So there's no way to replay the game.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what we can do.
I always wanted to
Miss Hina getting
go
so
back
popular
to
lately,
the island and
a
beat
lot
the
of
shit out of
people
Riku
have
with a
come to us
level
hoping to do
99
a
sword.
collaboration.
That'd be so
But
funny.
Miss Hina's not interested in anything.
You hit him once, he goes,
All
"Brah!"
her efforts are applying to readers' letters.
How does it feel?
And
How does it
promotional
feel?
opportunity she can.
Also, the
Maybe that's why
other
Claire's
fucking
like
kids, too, that you could fight on that beach.
I'm getting off topic here.
Those aren't that hard.
No, yeah, Riku's obviously the hardest.
Miss Hina, you'll
Like,
definitely get an exposure
I
boost at the
did,
beginning.
I used to do a thing where I used to grind it out on the beach, so I could get high enough where I could beat the shit out of the 3 kids at the same time. Fucking beat the shit out of Titus, Waka, and I forgot the other girl's name.
Started with an S. She's from 8.
Yeah,
Selfie?
I think it is. It's something close to that.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see.
But man, I
The
always wanted
Miraculous
to
Adventures of the Traveler
beat
by
those
Thousand
guys
Fates.
up and then fucking have to deal with Riku.
Pen name. Definitely you're doing.
Actually, thinking about the New Game Plus thing. I guess a game kind of similar to 16. I think 16 didn't have New Game Plus.
Did it get it later, or it just
Yeah,
doesn't have
it got updated, I'm pretty sure, with New Game Plus. I remember reading that.
That's a bit more dumb to me because I think RPGs are known for mostly having New Game Plus.
We'll get this printed as a matter of
Well, that
fact.
especially because, like,
Conduct trial sales
an
and
action
modifications throughout Inazuma.
combat, any type of game like that should have New Game Plus. That's why I'm surprised Kingdom Hearts doesn't have it.
What do you mean the game that ripped off Devil May Cry doesn't have New Game Plus where you could be 6 stylish?
Then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days.
It doesn't have a ranking system. It's not the
Thank you
same.
all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
Goes to PC. Well, clearly you can see here that it does, and it's a fucking mod that goes 6 stylus. Somebody's gotta mod that in.
At this point, yeah. I'm pretty sure,
Suggested.
from what I remember, there is a mode in the game that does rank you. But it's at the end. It's not like during combat, I want to say.
My girlfriend's been slowly playing through it because she just hasn't had time, but she's like, man, this game's fucking amazing.
Bro, the music in that game is so fucking good.
I know that for sure.
I bought the fucking soundtrack after I beat that game.
Speaking of fucking music. The music in Ethereum Wars. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I couldn't stop jamming. I was like, nah, this is the best.
Yeah.
Like every single song in that event was a banger to me. So good.
That game just has good music.
God,
Honestly.
man. I wish we could get it for the fucking space station, but you can't.
You're caught up in Genshin. Would you say it's better, it has a better soundtrack compared to Genshin?
Apparently people will argue with me on this. Apparently it's a bad take. I'd say Honkai Star Rail has a better soundtrack than Genshin.
That's a bad take. People think Genshin has better music.
I think it's because of the artist, the person who used to be part of the Genshin music team. But to me, I
just received
like.
word that your light novel is flying off the shelves.
I just feel like the music, like when I play Star Rail, most of the songs, besides some, because to me it starts kind of dropping off during the Law Fu arc. Some of the Law Fu music doesn't really hit me as hard as the space station or the Bellabog. But I love mostly all the tracks in Honkai Star Rail, whereas in Genshin, I feel like a lot of the songs are very like calm and soft and kind of unmemorable because they start to blend. There's some songs that are different depending on the region, obviously, but like when you're in that region, a lot of songs tend to mish and mash together. It's kind of the same issue I have with the Law Fu, where the Law Fu has a lot of similar tones, which is why I start to not like it as much until they have like an actual completely different sound to it. Which is why I love the boss battle that happens in the Law Fu, where they add vocals and shit. It's very like intense.
You're talking about Fantalia?
Yeah, that fucking boss. Oh my god.
I still remember the song. That song is so good. That's the thing. I'm not caught up in Genshin, but to me, I could remember a bunch of songs from Star Rail. But Genshin, I can't really think of any. But I'm also not caught up.
For me, most of the songs in Genshin that are memorable, quote unquote, some of the bosses are memorable. Some. I think maybe 2 or 3 out of the, I forgot how many weekly bosses we're up to now. And then there's quite a few of the overworld ones I like. But if I were to play them for you, if I were to play the overworld songs that I like, and then I were to play you the rest of the overworld stuff, you notice that the ones I like are drastically different from the other overworld songs. And it's because they use different like instruments or like different beats to the rest of the songs. Like you can literally tell that it's a different song because it just sounds different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason why to me it's like, oh, it's more memorable.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line.
But yeah, for me, I think Star Rail's soundtrack is better. 100%.
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author.
Like every time I go back to Boulder Town and fucking Bellabog, I feel like I'm going back home. Shit sounds so fucking nostalgic.
That's
I
funny.
love that.
Exactly. That's what we need to take.
And then there's the music that plays in Herta Space Station. Like that shit sounds so chill.
Yeah, I still remember that. Like I could picture in my head the song.
It has little bits of guitar in there.
I think also it's just for me, it's the style of the song is better. Or I'm more into the style in Star Rail than Genshin, I guess.
I can get that. I can understand that.
Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever
But
possessed
like
him
it's like I said, like to me, like style isn't a thing because depending on where you are, the region for each of these games, they're always dramatically different. Like that's why for me, I'm like that's probably why I don't like the Law Fu that much.
After that, he lost consciousness.
I guess that's true.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left.
I wonder what how the OST is gonna be for the new planet.
dude, I'm excited. I've seen like one area, and I was like, the aesthetic of this area looks sick. I can't wait to go there.
Oh man, I don't even know how it looks like. I just
I
know
think
the banners that you told me.
I think I mentioned this. Like, I told you like how this is matching Genshin, so it might be like a representation of Japan.
Mm-hmm. But I just remember the description you told me just sounded more like Australia.
Oh well, that's because they mentioned that it was a prison planet turned
Yeah.
into like a entertainment thing apparently.
That's Australia, not Japan. I mean, I guess it's right there.
Oh no. Given the context to the Chinese people, they may look like Australians to them.
The ideal
What
spot
the
for a
fuck?
little meet and greet with a certain
What are you on about?
author. This is the
Like,
place where we are most
do
likely
you
to
remember
succeed in summoning the
in history,
spirit.
like, there was a huge war between Japan and China?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, to them,
That seems
Japan
rather
might
fitting,
seem like the
considering
prison
that we are
planet
dealing
or the
with
prison
spirits of the deceased
country.
here. What are you
But then they
so afraid
became
of,
the
honestly?
entertainment country.
We're finally about to meet the
Huh.
true author of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, you think about it.
Yeah. I don't like this line of
Come
thinking.
on, in we go.
Oh no.
Don't bring that real world shit into my games.
Hey man, the game started it. They were
It's
the
always
ones
so
using-
funny when people get upset with like that with certain type of games. It's like that's what the game is about. Like when people, the funniest thing I remember seeing when someone was complaining, like they're bringing like politics to Metal Gear. It's like, bro, what have you played any of the game?
The fucking game is literally called Guns of the Patriots. What the fuck did you expect?
It's about how the military fucking sucks.
Probably a scene from ancient
You lose comrades and have to go against your friends sometimes.
It's like watching the news and going, man, I hate that they get all political.
Yeah.
Looks like the artist signed their name. Rakusai?
Man, I hate
Oh,
playing
actually,
this
thinking about that, that was actually. Did you see stuff people were complaining about that with Spider-Man?
Oh, did they
like-
put more woke
like-
agenda shit in it?
Yeah, like all the gay flags and all that. People were mad.
right now.
I mean, people, they have gay flags in New York all the time.
Yeah, right. That was not
What's the problem?
surprising. Actually, what
I
did
can
you do?
picture it.
Emerge right now.
Are you talking about an enemy?
No, like I'm under trial and I have a Yamiko.
A trial?
Like I'm in a dungeon and she's part of my team.
Oh, you're doing a story quest.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
This place is
You're doing Yamiko's story quest?
Hey, is that
I mean, it's gotta be because she's on my team.
weird looking stool as well? Wonder what
She puts down totems that
I
shoot
see.
lightning at people.
Huh. This setup is quite handy.
I don't know what her
Saves me
burst
a lot
does or
of
her
work.
ultimate,
Alright,
but I know
go
that
and take a
the
look around.
skill is that she
There
puts
should be a
totems around,
mechanism
and you
somewhere
typically
that
want to keep
makes
the totems
whole
like
room move.
in between the enemies. Depending on the story quest, this one's pretty good. Gives you some lore. They talk about the yokais.
Yokai Watch.
I don't know if that's dead or not.
The last thing I remember, it was super big in Japan, but that was a long time ago.
I think it died out.
I don't know if it still is.
Pokemon killed it.
Pokemon kills everyone.
Including their own standards.
Right now.
Once one of the mighty be humble. Cut down.
Did you ever finish that indie game you were playing?
Which one?
The only indie game you played recently.
You gotta be more specific. I can't remember.
You only played one indie game. It's the one that has to do with Sun and Moon, I think.
Oh, Sea of Stars?
Yeah.
No, I haven't beaten it. I could do that now since I'm not playing any big game now. I should go back to that.
That or RE4 star. It's fucking October.
No, October's done. We're in November already.
It's spook.
Can't say that.
I don't. Wait. I forgot. You gave me a reason for this. No, there's no way that the word spook is gone because people still use spook.
I mean, you have the power of the internet. You could prove me wrong.
Sure, I'll just start saying spook on live stream.
No, I mean, look it up.
Nah.
You imagine you get banned? It's like, oh, well, I guess it is.
Nah, it's not. I know for a fact it's not because I think Oni puts like spook in his thumbnails. I mean, in his titles. Spooky month.
Where the heck do I go?
I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
Hold that lever. I did this.
Crunk.
And what? This?
Illusion shattered.
Money. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Three or four. What's the? Where am I missing the other?
Look over special eyes.
My brand.
My brand.
It's not really a thing anymore. Are people making little funny shorts with Source Filmmaker?
It's there. It's just not as popular.
Oh, it's not being boosted by the algorithm, and I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because I definitely haven't seen those in a while.
100% it's not. YouTube doesn't give a fuck about artists.
It's all about the TikTok. Ah.
Yeah, that's why we have a. What the fuck is that called? I forgot what it's called. Something toilet. I forgot the name of the.
What?
Yeah, it's a Source Filmmaker series that has to do with like a song and heads inside a toilet.
Up there.
Spookity toilet? I don't know what it was called.
Spiggity. I never heard that in my life. There's no way that's a word.
I forgot what the name of it was. Alright, look it up.
Oh well, okay.
Skibbity. There we go. Skibbity.
It's turning this way along with the whole wall. It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
It's based off of like a
Okay.
TikTok song or whatever the
Next, I
hell.
will show you a secret kitsune spell.
That's about skipping?
Hunting is a swift summoning
No,
medium, which
it's
means I'll be able to
literally
skip
spelled like
many of the more
SKI
tedious steps. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age.
I?
Spirits stirred by the sight of the past
I think
will
that's
be
how it's spelled.
easily drawn
Skibbity.
to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here.
And it's not anything of what you think it is.
Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a
It has
dead person's
lore.
spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what
So you have to watch the
happened
TikTok
to
thing
the
before?
samurai spirit.
No, you
After
just have to
leaving the
watch it.
host's
Like,
body, he was
you'll
only
get what I
able
mean.
to
Like, there's a
maintain his
story to
form
it,
for a
basically.
very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Miko's like you.
Sit on the chair, stare at the painting,
Wait, how is she
and relax
what?
your body and mind.
She says she wished her friends cared like Paimon to the Traveler.
She gets me.
She's like me for real, for real.
Nah, QQ's like me for real, for real.
It's like he's sitting inside the painting.
You don't play Mahjong.
It's
I
a
think.
metaphor.
Wait, what? For what?
Video games.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Recite the incantation.
I didn't expect an actual answer.
Also,
Yeah, there you go.
you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head.
Just switch on
Wish,
Mahjong
for
for like
example.
video games.
Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to
Fun
summon
fact,
forth
did you
the
know that
powerful
Stellar
light
Jade,
of
which is the
first
fucking
hand guide
Mahjong
to
thing
summoning
that
spirits?
she plays in this
Anyone?
world, is actually a single player game? It's not a two-player game?
Something to do with writing?
What?
Very good.
Yeah.
The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little
Well, isn't-
realism to the equation.
Isn't
Though you
Mahjong
sound
kinda-
exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going
Well,
to need
I
you
guess
to
in what
start
way?
chapter 4 as soon as
I don't
humanly
fucking know.
possible.
All I know is that it is
What is
single
the
player because she
earliest that
talked
you can
about
turn
it
in
once.
by?
That's what I was thinking about it. And Mahjong, I was gonna say, is kind of like single player, but
The painting is moving again! What?
I guess not, because from what I remember, you could trade pieces with the other players. Because the whole point is
Yeah.
to make a combination of pieces. You're not really interacting with people for that part.
Correct.
Oh wow, I never seen that expression before.
I think it's a bad idea if I go in with this character. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned.
I should
using
totally
my
take in a
own
level 50
ritual.
character into like
Getting a taste of
Simulated
my own
Universe
medicine.
difficulty 3.
What have we here?
Where all the characters are level 78 and up.
God, I need to build up a second team to do that fucking mirror shit.
Everyone wishing for help with their writing. Are novels
Probably
so
not a good
popular
idea.
in this day and age?
But there's so much like jade and stuff you can get.
The one who wrote a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. What are you trying to do, Why'd you
Yeah,
put that
fuck
summoning
it, I'll put in
incantation into
Pela
my
even though I don't have.
What's your game here?
Huh? What's this? Oh.
Nah, I'll take Tingyu.
No wonder this felt so familiar.
He's
I
always
walked
good.
Right into your trap, haven't I?
Thing is, I already have Bronya, but that's why I'm like, I probably should put in Pela as my debuffer, but my Pela's level 50.
It was to
Oh yeah, you
use
gotta
this
level up more.
incantation as a means for all
I
the
don't want.
souls of the
Here's the
departed
problem. I don't
Yokai
want to
to
invest
get
into
their
Pela
glorious
because I don't
return
have
to
her
the
light
world
cone that makes her
and
good.
plunge all of Inazuma into
How do you get it?
a brutal, bloody
I gotcha.
war.
It's one like it's a 5-star,
No, it's a 4-star.
but you could only pull it off the banner.
Then how
Yeah,
am I
the light
evil
cone is
to
the
let
picture
me
of Luca
possess
and his
this
back.
body so easily?
I feel like I have that.
Sense. Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
Him in the ring?
Power within
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Good.
yeah, I don't got that. And it's like apparently her best in slot light cone.
Damn, even better than any of the 5-stars.
Well, obviously the 5-stars are better, but like
Oh,
out of all the 4-stars, that's her best in slot. I hate how hot it is. I have to have the fan running.
I am dying.
You shall
It's
never
fucking
Stupid,
see him again.
If the building let me have my choice of air conditioning, I wouldn't have this problem.
It's crazy. I think it's gonna let up until literally next week, like on Monday. Because I remember seeing the weekends also hot.
Stupid.
We're in October. Almost November. What?
Fucking dumb. You want to pick a path for? Actually, let me see what path I need to get jades from.
Oh,
I was gonna be
Rakuza,
like,
you
yeah, I
haven't
picked my
changed a
path.
bit. You caught on so quickly. Too perfect.
I don't have propagation.
Well,
Damn
you
it.
made the face enough times. that
I don't know if you
missed
even want to
the
use that.
This is what you were going for, yes?
Well, I mean in general, just for the.
Oh wait, you got
Stand on the
QQ.
sidelines of a
That's good with her.
spectacle, are you? Always
How
got
so?
to dive in and
Because it's all about consuming skill points.
little kitsune you.
Oh.
Look what you
That's why it's so good with Dawn. But Jing Liu doesn't do that, right?
scared witness.
She consumes it only
You were having
during
plenty of
when
fun
she's
playing
not
with
in
that
her
guy a moment ago.
like
Now
crazy
you're
state.
trying to blame it all on me?
Elation.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Excuse me, there's a fucking achievement
Allow me
that's
to
called
formally
Does this
introduce
game
you
not
to
have
the
a platinum trophy?
Yeah, I remember getting that before. That surprised me.
No, wait.
I guess that must have been like on the PC mobile release, but now it does have a plat.
It says clear simulated universe difficulty level 2 and above with all allies at full HP at the end of every battle.
Just different words to
That's super easy
describe
with
the
like
same
abundance.
thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift
I
Hounds
still need
were
to do
known
some of
as
those
the
challenges for the
Suckers
Swarm.
Roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley
I need to
lines,
do a bunch of
didn't
these
you?
simulated ones.
Well, since there are human memories, of course
Use
there are going to be
techniques
yokai
25
memories
times.
too.
Jesus.
In life, yokai possess supernatural
That's not hard at all.
powers, and even when they are a shadow of their
No,
former
but like you have
selves
to
from
do
a
it
bygone
25
era,
times
they
total
still have
before
the
you clear
ability
it.
to control whether they are visible
Yeah, that's
or
not hard. Is this Swarm or
Typically,
World?
yokai memories survive longer
It says
in the
simulated
world than those of
universe.
humans.
I think that means either or. It'd probably be easier in the world since usually they always give you like you have more chances to get that compared to. Actually, I don't know. I guess it depends what your team is.
There's one that says clear simulated universe. Well, it's easy because it says difficulty 2, so I'm pretty sure you can clear most of these. I just haven't done them.
Yeah, it goes up to 5. 5 is the one that's stupid hard. I only beat that once.
The one that's hard for me is it says an island unto itself. You have to have 6 blessings or less when clearing, but you need to get the stupid fucking curio at the start.
The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this
Because you automatically get blessings from attacking, and you can't proceed forward unless you beat the battles.
Yeah.
So there's no way to do it unless you get lucky. You have to get the curio that goes. It gives you bonus, I think, money.
Yeah, it does, but no blessing.
But no blessing. It's the only way to get it.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave.
The only thing I could think of, I mean, that's the best way, because there are also events that make you lose blessings.
And they might have a fever or whatever.
10 or more blessings of preservation.
That the most admirable thing about human
I haven't done this one yet.
is the way that they go
That's not
out
too
and
hard.
shape their fate with their own two
Sure, I'll do
hands,
preservation
given
then.
that they're not
World
born
7, let's
blessed
go.
with the same powers that-
Preservation's a good one.
As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves,
What's that line he says?
it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually.
Yo, did you fight
So when you think about it,
Japard
they're doing the humans a big favor.
in
Miko, you agree?
Bellobog for that side quest
Yes, that's what I thought
where you have to
too.
train all the soldiers?
Yeah, I must have. If it's a side quest, because I did it.
You don't have to do it, it's a side thing.
Don't be deceived
It's
by
optional.
her day-to-day antics.
I feel like I must have, because like when like it was the beta was done on
Not only that, it
on
represents
PlayStation, I just went over like all over the maps beforehand to try to do as much whatever I could.
No, so, okay, the way it works is, it's one of those quests where it gives you multiple stages, and
Oh, you gotta keep going to him or whatever?
yeah, so like one of them, it's in the training camp. It's next to Dunn, the soldier that likes Serval.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, so next to him is like a robot, and you can talk to him, and the people are basically, they want you to train them.
Oh, I did that. Like he gives you
Yes.
like, yeah, there's 3 stages for that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can fight Japard in one of those stages.
I can't remember if I did that.
I remember when you were just a
So
little
that's
girl,
the one
always
that's
hanging off
hard,
my shoulder.
because the higher level you are, the harder it gets.
And you're all grown up.
Because it scales with you.
Rokusai, how
And
much
dude,
time
it
do you
is
have
rough.
I should try it.
Not much.
I beat it, but it's rough.
That
So
goes for all of us.
you have to meet certain conditions to do
All
it.
got to go back where we came from.
Not certain. I'm saying certain conditions, like if it's hard. So
Everyone's quite content in many ways.
you can fight soldiers, just don't complete it.
Help but ask.
You go to the door that's in the center. You know where that energy core thing is that Serval was trying to get to?
Don't you worry
Yeah.
about that, Rokusai.
That thing in the center is locked.
but there's a little glimmering light on it, and you can knock on the door. You have to keep knocking on the door until eventually the guy who's a trainee, he's going, I wouldn't recommend knocking on that door. I heard Japard sleeping behind that door.
Oh.
And you just keep on knocking, and then Japard will be there, and then you fight a more souped up version of Japard.
Yeah, I never did that.
Goodbye then, Urakusai.
Yeah, so that version of Japard, he starts with himself and automatically has 2 of the shield guards with him.
Every day is a happy one.
It's
Especially
Suki.
these days.
I hate
Not
those
only do
enemies.
I have my light novels, but I've
And at
also
some
read
point he
these
summons
super
2
light
smaller guards
novels
with him too.
Outlanders.
Like the
Hey,
shield
the
guards
Honkai
will
is finally
go
starting to
defense
come to
and
her
summon 2
senses.
guards
Quite
alongside
the
them.
miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai,
Fuck it, I'll do
you'll be
preservation.
Right at home in this era.
But I have to
A
do it,
great
even though I don't build
storyteller and
shields with this
artist
team.
like yourself would be the Yai Publishing
Well, the
House
blessings
ace
give you
in the
shields.
hole. And I would
Not
personally
enough.
be hounding you over your next
Sometimes it is.
installment.
There's some good
I'll
ones.
take the cure.
Like, there's a lot that's like, oh, at the end of the turn you get a shield. Whenever you use your ult, you get a shield.
Oh, this is a new fucking curio I've never seen.
Are you awake? How are you feeling?
You obtain 50 cosmic fragments each
Are
time
you
you enter a
all there?
domain. If the cosmic
Here,
fragment
like
total
last
exceeds
time.
500,
Repeat after me.
then the curio will be destroyed and all cosmic fragments will be lost.